The return of Coffee Done. Remember last year when I had Coffee on stream chat? Again, we're on demon time. Guess that sounds back. I was like, yeah, I knew that people on everyone on a Monday that comes to the streams again, I'd be like, why are you here an hour earlier? Because only a certain part of the world change their clocks, right? And then you guys have the rest of the world has their clocks changed, I think next week on the 12th. No, my bad, the 21st or something, right? which is next week or 19th, I think. I don't know what days you guys have it on, but yeah, I knew that people would be like wondering why we're open earlier, but we're not. This is a New York session. In a New York session, this is when a New York session starts. Yeah, you guys have your time day savings, I think, on the 25th at 9 p.m. Eastern, so 2 a.m. 2 a.m. for you guys. Nice cap down. Look at your MT5 terminal. Yeah, you know how we do. That is this is a clean screenshot though, man. Like, this is a pretty clean screenshot right now. I will tell you that. Just blues. No break evens, it's straight blues. You know what was nicer in this though? Chat. What was nicer in this was like this. When it was all blue looking like this. Nope, not that. Not that. Where is it? Definitely not back there. Oh yeah, this is nice. When it was looking like this, all blue looking like this, I was like, yep. This is like beginning of February, right? I was like, damn. What up, chat? Good morning. How you guys doing today? Yo, I don't know why I had like a good full sleep last night. I slept early. You know what it is, man? It's technically only 5 a.m. right now. 5:47, so. You trade fake outs too? We trade everything. We trade price action. Price action is everything. It's gonna be a good week. Let's see. There is a lot of news this week though, chat. So, welcome back to the Streams Better Way. If you guys are new here, this is me. I stream the New York session every day. Another day with your boy. Yeah, today you have no news. So today you're straight chilling, which is good. It's good to be straight chilling. Tomorrow you do have CPI for the US dollar though. So, yeah, CPI for the USD dollar 8:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, and then the day after that you got core PPI. So buy stops and sell stop hunters will be very active this week as they try to strike again and defeat the news. I'm gonna be chilling though. Friday, you do have prelim UOM consumer sentiment, and then obviously you're chilling, and then I believe you have interest rates for the pound on the 23rd. Yes. Oh no, on the 22nd you have interest rates for the dollar, and on the 23rd you have interest rates for the pound. So yeah, we chilling. Yeah, but tomorrow, CPI. So buy stops and sell stops people will be active, and then PPI the day after that. Yep, and retail sales too. Core PPI, core retail sales, and retail sales all 8:30. So it is gonna be wild tomorrow. But let's not worry about tomorrow. Let's look at today's and do our analysis to chat. Let me just send my Zoom link and then we get started. Yeah. I feel like no one's really here. Like, people are here, but like, we're missing a good chunk of people right now because everyone thinks we stream in like an hour. So I guess our peak times today instead of, it'll probably be like 7:30, 8. Because our peak time is usually 9, 8:45, 8:30 to 9. So I'm guessing today the peak time will be like 7:30 to 8 is when everyone's gonna show up. I'm not early today. You guys are just late. That's why it is. It's 6:30. The times have changed. Yeah, have you guys not heard of daylight savings? I'm from Toronto. I'm not early, chat. This is 6:30. This is 6:50 a.m. Eastern right now. The New York session opens at 8. The New York session today does not open at 9. Or yeah, it does not open at 9. It opens at 8 a.m. Eastern. So for those that, you know, think that I'm early, y'all are gonna be an hour behind everything today. Watch, if there's news today, it would have been like, hey Don, how come there's news today at 7:30 and not 8:30? I thought it was usually 8:30. Yeah, day saving is good though. More sunlight, you know. I think that right now they're talking about I don't think they're looking to have what's called like a one whole just one clock. Like they're not trying to have daylight savings anymore and just stick to one clock the whole year. What are you drinking? This is tea, you know. Alright, hold on, let me just send a Zoom link. How you guys been today though, you know? It's a beautiful, it's a nice morning or what? How's London? How's Asian? How were those sessions? London moved a bit. London was good. 3% up. 60 pips on GJ earlier. W caught 200 pips on DD today. GJ London. Oh no DD. So now I just tuned in. From what time, which stream did you take a loss? Well, my friend, if you go into spreadsheet, I think our last loss was the 8th. But go into spreadsheet, the stream one, and then there will be a trade. There'll be trades on the spreadsheet from the last 2 years on the live streams. Every day for a year and 3 months now, right? But every day for the last year and 3 months, we record every trade on live streams, and we've it's on the spreadsheet, the link and everything to this to the trade, so you can go here and just kind of check the date and shit. But yeah, last loss was the 8th, so yeah. All right, chat. I'm gonna do some analysis, right? Because now we gotta lock it in. All right, so all right, so gold is gold's in an interesting spot. You know what blows my mind though? What blows my mind is whatever we mentioned on Friday actually happened on Friday, right? Like, do you guys remember Friday's analysis? Like, you know, what's more important than the trades we took on and off the stream afterwards was the breakdown, because you would have been able to recognize or understand how we pushed without needing anything related, without needing just off of pure price action, right? Because I believe when we first started to stream on Friday, we had a bearish weekly candle, right? And then if you watch the Monday analysis, right? So like if you guys watch this real quick, Monday's analysis was what day was it? The 6th. This is Monday, right? Monday, whatever, we came to the streams, and then because like as the 5-minute candle does all of this, comes all the way up 1850, and then closes back bearish below the monthly. The weekly is, I believe, heavily bullish this week, right? You did close no top wick though, so that's an interesting close, very interesting close. Overall, the structure overall is still bearish the last couple of the weeks. Obviously, if you're looking at it from this perspective, we're bullish, right? With the monthly. Was it here? Was it Monday stream? I didn't know it was Monday stream. Frame. Take a range of here up, whatever is your above 50. Somewhere on Monday stream or Tuesday stream where I mentioned the weekly close bullish, right? And then you had a high chance that I flip bullish at any given point. And then we had yesterday's stream, Friday's stream, where we broke down the weekly as well. The issue was that we had no top wick, so the probability of us driving up becomes a lot lower due to the fact that you have no top wick, right? No top wick means there's no range. If you were to break that top wick down to a smaller time frame, you'll see what I mean. Or we have a video explaining that, which I won't go into right now because it's just analysis, but I'll explain it later on if you guys want. But yeah, no top wick means there's no range because there's no wick, right? So a wick is a range. In this case, we came down, created a bottom wick, and we never broke last week's low, right? If you were to zoom in here, you're gonna notice we never broke last week's low, and it's very key. And this is what you guys always hear me say, like, as long as price does not break last week's low, price should technically drive up, or vice versa. As long as price does not break last week's high, price should drive down, right? And then that's why our stop loss is usually where it is, because these levels are not just random levels, they're levels where price must respect in order for price to flow, right? In this case, you have a low here being created. If price were to come down and break this low, what you'll typically see is you see a push coming down further, maybe towards these levels to the left hand side. Anywhere down here, 1780, 1770, right? That's if price would, this candle right here would have break below this wick right here, right? But it didn't. It came down, created a bottom wick, and at any given point, as long as price does not break the lows, it could flip bullish, right? So our bias has been bullish since Monday on a weekly, since Sunday, Monday, right? Obviously, there's no guarantee we are gonna flip. We're obviously in the middle of the candle. We could flip. We could come back down and break the lows again of NP for all we know, right? Again, our job isn't to be in a situation where we're guessing and predicting that. Our job is to kind of see price move and follow along with price action, right? So in this case, yes, we are in the middle of the range. We are in the middle of this wick here. Price has two options today, obviously. But according to the daily shows that we are bullish today, right? Daily close. Yeah, so then during the day, we kind of just like mention like, yeah, at any given point the weekly could flip because it didn't break last week's low, right? That was the point of the video. And then yeah, that's what happened. We flipped and then we tapped into what? The target. And what was the target? In these areas here, right? I don't think we tapped out on Friday. Friday sort of just came up and just tapped the resistance here, which is cool. Didn't really tap my overall target, but we were close. But yeah, and that's why I was looking for heavy buys on Friday on stream and off stream afterwards. In the single channel, right? Because it was just bullish day. At that point, price NFP came out with numbers, right? We didn't gamble. We got numbers. Next thing you know, we just took advantage of the volume that came with news, right? So we weren't there to like try come in like first place and fucking get the best entry ever off of buy and sell stops, and then just but all we did was really wait for news to come out, wait for numbers, saw direction. We no longer had to predict where price was going to go because price then showed us the direction it was going to go into, and we just hopped on a wave. We just hopped on a wave, and we were as the bandwagoners we are, right? Wherever the market goes, we goes. But yeah, that was Friday. I'm gonna do right now's analysis, or today's analysis real quick, but I wanted to talk about that because it refers to this week's analysis as well. So as you can see here, the monthly, right? The monthly. As long as you do not break the monthly high, what was the bias this month, chat? On Monday stream. Not Monday stream, sorry. March 1st stream, we said the same shit. Nothing has changed since, right? It doesn't change anything, but look at the monthly. The monthly, at any given point, as long as you do not break this high, could flip bearish at any given point, right? This could just be a top wick, right? Every time you close bearish with resistance here, you sort of just made your way back down to retest the lows, right? So again, at one given point, this was your resistance. Well, this is still your resistance, but right here. And then you can say, well, this is your support. So at any given point this month's candle, meaning the month of March, from March 1st to March 31st, at any given point, price could flip bearish and drive down because last week's candle or last month's candle closed bearish at resistance, right? So the candle prior, this bullish candle right here, this candle closed bullish, but where did it close? Respecting. So it's at an indecision level. That's why last month was a bit choppy for a lot of people, because there was no direction in price, right? Price closed bullish at resistance. It didn't break above resistance. It doesn't mean that it closed bearish at resistance, right? It just means that it's at resistance. There's no confirmation of either direction. This month is a different story because now you have a monthly candle that closed bearish. So as you're bearish for the monthly, it doesn't mean you can't take buys, right? We definitely took a majority of buys this month, but it doesn't mean you can't take buys. You can definitely still take buys and sells, whatever you want to take, because as you're coming up for this monthly candle, which is what you've been doing the past couple of days here, the past couple of weeks here, right? All that's happening really is this is just a top wick. So again, as long as price respects this high, does not break this high, which is very key, any given point we can flip. Look left. If you look at the minor resistance levels, you have a minor resistance here. So a price will reject somewhere. I'm looking at probably like 925, 1900, right? Doesn't mean I'm gonna have a sell there. It's just that it's the overall speculation for the monthly, and we can use that to our advantage when looking at the smaller time frames, right? So the daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15, 5, etc., right? But that's the monthly. The weekly, obviously we're still bullish, right? So last week's candle closed in sort of like, just if you take a look here, it honestly didn't really do anything different from the candle previously, because overall what's happening here is just still in this range here. This is the range you're in right now, basically, right? Because this is your resistance looking left, and then obviously this is your support looking left. So this level was being respected. Obviously this candle closed bullish 2 weeks ago. This candle last week closed bullish, right? But again, if you look closely, there is a resistance right around here, and you didn't really close above the resistance, right? You closed right at it. So at any given point this week, price could flip bearish. So what I'm trying to say here, chat, is if you look at the monthly time frame, right, we're in the same situation. So let's go back to the monthly real quick. You see how this candle right here, this one right here, remember how earlier I mentioned how this candle closed bullish at resistance? So it's at an indecision level. There's no direction for price to drive up or price to drop down. It's sort of just in the area where it's going to choose a direction off of the next candle. So that's what's happening right now. You look on a weekly, you're going to see that this candle closed bullish. This one right here closed bullish right at resistance. Again, it didn't close above the resistance. It didn't close below the bearish at resistance. It just closed right at resistance, which means it's an indecision level. There's no direction yet, right? If it were to close like above this range right here, right, then different story. High chance for price to drop up to retest the highs over here, right? Or if we were to close bearish at resistance here, right, like so, okay, cool, price has found direction and we may come down to retest the lows, right? But it's just at resistance. So direction for this week will be a bit tougher than I'll say last week, because at least last week you had this closure, and off of that closure you had a range going up towards the next resistance, which is right here. So you had this range going up here, but now with us closing at resistance, it's gonna be a little tougher until this week closes, I'll say, in terms of direction, right? But yeah, overall, I mean, still closed bullish. So I mean, we are still bullish, I'll say. But let's drop down to the small time and see what we got going on today off of the daily candle, right? So the daily can't say it's bullish, obviously, right? Looking at price here, the daily is bullish. You closed above this range here to the left, so therefore there's a high chance that you may see price pop up to fill the next range. And look left, what is your next range? Well, this is a range you're in right now. You close above there, and you can say, well, look, you're looking at probably anywhere from 1900 to 1910 today for targets. As looking left, you may be looking to mirror this candle to the left hand side, right? These candles here to the left as we're popping up. The only thing I'm concerned about really is this right here. If this acts as a resistance, then you'll see price reject today, obviously, right? But if you close above most recent, which is this, and this is enough for price to drive up, you'll see us continue to push. But again, it all comes down to the smaller time frame. You have no news today, but again, so that comes down to price action, right? So for me to take buys today, right? And what I'm waiting for today during a New York session for buys on stream is gonna be, let's see how the 4-hour looks. Okay, cool. So this 4-hour candle right here, chat, if you guys take a look at it, this current 4-hour candle closed right at resistance here at the 1893.991 mark. And if you look at price here, there's a high chance that, okay, look, this candle here closed right at resistance. Again, didn't close above, didn't close bearish below. The next 4-hour closes in what, an hour and 54 minutes? So it's in 2 hours. So I believe 9 a.m. will give you much more direction than where we are right now, but doesn't mean we can't take positions, you know, during this time period till 9, right? There can still be direction and price, but what I will say is that there's no top wick on this 4-hour candle close, and it's also a bullish candle right at resistance, right? No top wick and a bullish close right at resistance, meaning that there's, again, not much range to go up, right? Because with a wick, without a wick, there's no ranges, right? A wick is a range on a small time frame. If you were to break down this 4-hour candle with the wick down to the 1530, you'll see ranges, right? Because those wicks are ranges. But what I will say is that, yeah, there is a resistance here. So overall, if you're looking for price to create support somewhere, where's a higher probability for price to create support at? Well, we want to look left now. You want to look left and see what your mind levels are. I'm looking left. I'm seeing here at 1868, 1872. If price were to drop down today, to create a bond wick or create a range, then you're looking at 1868. And then it all makes sense too if that's the case, because then you can come back to daily and say, okay, well, daily had no bond wick, and daily might be coming down to create a bond wick as well if that were to be the case, right? But again, all comes down to the small time from here. So let's drop down to the 130, 15, and 5 here. So yeah, my bias today is pretty straightforward. I'll say bias for me would be above like 1894. A closure above there would be ideal. Above there, you have range to go up towards the next range, which is going to be, let me just mark this up real quick. Let's move it up towards here. Cool. I'll say above 1894. Buys above there would, for me, at least, will take me up towards the, what are you looking at here? What is this? 1901. It's like a 6-foot range going up. Yeah, 1901. Yeah, close above there, drove. Close above there, drove. Yeah, 1901, I'll say is a pretty solid level here for your target if you're looking for buys above 1894, right? It's like a 70-pip range going up around there. So yeah, pretty straightforward. That's pretty self-explanatory. Don't really gotta go further into that. But yeah, buys above there, closures above, and then obviously right now we're going to be creating a support and some type of range in this area here. So you can say, well, there is a support being created right around here. So let's go ahead and put that off as your support level, or even down here as your support level. And you can say, okay, well, that's the range we're in. Actually, you know what? Let me just put this back to where it was right here. All right, yeah, so that's your support you're in, which doesn't mean you can take sells below there. I don't believe my sells be below there. I think I need a range 2. So as of right now, my sells would technically be below 72, I'll say, below here. This might change again, because if we start to create ranges within the current range, so let's say we create a range 2 within the current range between like 94 to 81, then cool, sells below 81 could be ideal. But you need to form a range here first, right? So right now, all we have is this range. But if we create a resistance here, which we have, and then you have some type of support here, or support here, and then you create some type of resistance up here, then okay, maybe. Because what can happen here is you get a second range form, right? If price were to come back down now to retest the lows like this, then yeah, a closure below 1891 or 1881 will be clean for sales coming down towards next support, which is 72 and 78. And I believe if price were to drive below 81, that's also the daily candle flip, right? So it comes back to the daily candle as well, right? So this is 72 level. Go to the daily. Daily is what, like 66 level. So if you were to come down towards 70, you can just anticipate the whole day flip to create a bottom wick on a daily, right? So you see how the entire time frame comes into play here. But yeah, you're gonna need a resistance form here. Preferably, what I want though is I would love if we can get a range 1. So let's say price were to come up and close above the range here. And then what happens here is price for it just like creates a resistance here back into the range. Perfect. If we break it back into the range, I'll take sells off the rip, and then we can anticipate sells coming down. Like that wouldn't be too bad for us today for sells. But as of right now, my sells are as of 7:10 right now. My sells are technically below 1872 until you form a range 2, because you haven't formed it yet, right? And if you haven't formed it yet, you can't really anticipate sells just yet until below 72, or at least for me, right? I'm not sure what you guys doing, but whatever you guys are doing, stick to your analysis, right? But yeah, my sells are below 72, but there's a high chance that that will change before 7:30, 7:45 as you create ranges here. The only thing I will say first though is if you close below the range here, what I'm gonna need first is I'm gonna need price to tap into these levels first before dropping down. So if you tap into like the 1890, what is this? Between 87 to 90 first, perfect. I'll take sells, right? Below 1881. But if price does not tap into the 87 to 90 and it closes below the range, I'm not taking sells, right? I don't care how clean it looks. I'm not taking them, but because I need price to tap into these levels looking left before dropping down. And this is because that's your liquidity zone, right? Or not liquidity zone. That's the level where you rejected off in the past. So there's a high chance that price will do it again before it drives down here if price were to drive, right? So if price doesn't tap 1890, 1887, and then close below 81, I'm not taking sells. Simple as that, right? But yeah, that's only if. It doesn't mean we're taking sells here. Again, this is just your resistance. I'm not taking sells up here. I'm taking sells below here, but once it taps up here. Does that make sense? Because we're not here to, you know, predict and guess. We're here to see and follow, because we're followers, not leaders when it comes to the markets. So yeah, chat, that's my analysis. It's pretty straightforward, you know. I hope it was pretty straightforward. Sounds like you're overcomplicating things. Well, I'm sorry, I don't just have bias on stuff on news, you know. Nah, I'm kidding, but yeah, chat, that's it. We're just gonna sit here now, and whatever we drew out, we're gonna wait for. So again, buys above the 1894, sells below 72 for now, but could get range 2s, right? So whatever happens in between this range as of right now, I'm not touching this range, right? This range, again, this range is gonna change later on, so potential. Obviously sells below 1872. Why does it say buys there? Sells below there. Right? And then obviously buys above here. But whatever is in between 94 to 81 right now, I'm not touching. As of right now, we're also not touching this range. But later on, again, this range will change. But as of right now, between 94 and 72, I can't touch. And take in, this is a 5-minute time from here, right? But like if we were to come up and tap 87, or like, sorry, what am I saying? If this kind of right here close below, your stops is like minimum 50 pips. And this is one 5-minute candle. You know, so there's volume for sure. There's definitely volume. It's just a matter of how and when can you enter with the volume. Just because you have volume doesn't mean it's a good trade, right? It doesn't mean it's a good time to trade yet. You need things to align as well. But yeah, chat, you know, remember how we took a loss on last week? Imagine, like, here's what makes a trader profitable, right? Trader A would have taken that loss and just revenge, take trades they wouldn't take, you know. And then by the time they actually get the real trades, they won't have much capital. Trader B would have sat there like, okay, well, I took a loss here, but it won't affect my next decision from the next trade. I'm gonna be taking the same trades I take again, and they'll wait for the opportunities to come to them, and then as they wait for those opportunities, you know, they take the trade without going based off of the previous trade. So like, you know how we lost 13k, like we lost like 60 pips I think on that, or I lost 13k, so it was like 60 pips, right? We didn't try to catch 60 pips the next day, you know what I mean? Like we weren't there the next day like, okay, well, now we need 60 pips to go back break even. There was no target. Like we took profit the next day at 10 pips, I believe, or 20, right? And then the day after it was like 40. And then after that it was like another 40, right? So it's like we're never here to, we're not here to revenge. We're here to just take what the market gives us, because when you start adding emotions into the equation, it gets very tough to trade. It gets very difficult, because now you're trading with your heart and not with what you see. You're trading with what you feel, what you think. You start saying shit like, oh man, this next trade, to make back my losses, I'm gonna hold it extra long, you know. And it's just, those things don't matter when it comes to price action. Price action is price action. Just respect it for what it is. But yeah, it's like, you know, we didn't chase, and then the losses, like, I don't remember the losses anymore. Like, what loss you guys talking about? You know. And that, like, you know, like, that's what we always do though. The goal is to preserve your capital for your high quality trades. It's not, you know, try to revenge every trade back. Did you hear today's news? Yeah, of course. I heard about that the whole weekend. Will it affect us in price action? You know, just bring in volume again. That's why I see volume right now, right? But price action is price action. At the end of the day, price action is price action. Gaps are basically clean range. Exactly, that's what they are. Because this was a gap here. What happened? It was just clean traffic, right? That's what price mirrored. What's your max stop loss on gold? That question is a very emotional question, because you're asking what is your max stop loss on gold. Instead of trading with what you feel, again, you picking a stop loss is just what you feel. It's irrelevant to the markets. I feel like I only want to lose 20 pips today. I feel like I only want to lose, you know, 50 pips today. Like, you're going off of feeling, right? Like, there's no max stop loss. There's no minimum. It comes down to what the market gives you. You have to understand price action, because when you understand price action, you won't be going off of what you feel, going off of what you see. If there's a high here, then there's a high there. You can't ignore the fact that there's a high there, right? That is probably where your stop loss will be. So again, that question as well. How many pips do you set in stop loss on gold, right? That question is emotional as well, because you're going off of emotions. You should be going off of logic, and logic is price action, right? So some days my stops could literally be 10 pips, but some days my stops can also be 50 pips, right? I have a limit of what I want to kind of go into before my risk gets too wide, because I do use fixed lot sizes, right? And that's usually anywhere around 70, 89 mark. But usually, I'll say more times than not, our stops are usually like an average of 40, 50 pips, but we don't choose that average. It's just what the market gives us for the average, right? Like, we don't choose how big our stop loss is. The market does that. Same with TP. I don't choose how big a TP is, because that's what the market gives us, whatever it wants to give us in that situation. Like, wherever clean traffic is, right? Or wherever the daily leads us to, or 4 hour leads us to, whatever the situation is. But stop loss is irrelevant to how much capital you have in your account. It's irrelevant. Like, it should be, you should always have a logical stop loss. Because if you don't have a logical stop loss, your stop loss will be changing every time. You have a different situation for every stop loss. It doesn't make any sense. You don't have a structured plan, right? And why is it look like price is floating here? Look at this. Looks like price is just floating here. There's nothing connected here, you know? Obviously a gap, but I just want to know how many pips to set on stop loss. Again, like I said, some days I have like a 10 pip stop loss. Some days I have like a 4 pip stop loss. It comes down to what the market gives us, right? There's no limit. There's no minimum. There's no limit. There's no minimum. But there's a comfort level. Does that make sense? Start getting used to that. You know, start getting used to the fact that you should be thinking logically and not emotionally. in every situation. Like if you're trading, if any bit of your trading requires emotions, you need to adjust and adapt that part of the strategy. Whether it's your TP, whether it's your targets, whether it's your managing risk areas, like it shouldn't require any amount of emotional decisions. Like everything in trading should be off of logic, off of everything you sample size. Everything from drawing your support resistance, like, oh, I feel like it should be here just because, like, I just know, like, no, like, why is it there? Like, is there any given reason it's there? Is there a strong support there? Is there a lot of rejections there? Like, everything has to be off of logic. You can't do anything in FX off of emotions. And that's because if you keep going off of logic every time, right, your everything you do will be very consistent. Like our support resistance is very consistent every stream because we draw it off of what we see, right, and not off of what we just think. Like imagine we just drew a line here and just said like, oh yeah, I just just because I just know 1891 is a special level in my heart. The fuck, Marco just pushed right through it. Marco doesn't care. Why do you don't stack positions off stream and have position on stream? Because there was one time where I did have multiple positions on stream and chat was freaking out. And I told chat like I'm never doing this again on stream. You guys, I'm just gonna forever have one position on stream. Off stream in a single channel, I'm okay with having multiple positions and pineapples all the time. But on stream, chat freaked out. Don't know why. We took a win too, and chat still freaked out. So I'm like, okay, well, never doing that again on stream. And that's it. That's it. Chat just freaks out. But you can add positions at your own if you want to. Like you can do whatever you want to do off of your end, right? But we did it one time, took a win on it, and then chat freaked out, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. It's too much to handle. We're just gonna have one position on stream. It was December too. I think it was December back here. Man, I think every position had like multiple positions. It was like end of December. The thing about my off-stream trades are that chat. My option trades are the same as my on-stream trades, obviously, right? We call them in a single channel and everything, but it's not like on stream I'm catching like 20, 30 pips, and off stream I'm catching like 100 pips every day. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, we're still catching 10, 20 pips off stream too. Nothing's different, right? It's just that whenever we have Asian session, London, or late New York session, like when I gotta hop on the stream, then yeah. But it's the same position that we take. It's not like we're taking like massive runners off stream. Like the last time I had a real runner off stream was like February 1st, and that was like calling a single channel from start to finish. So it's like, even if it's off stream, it's called, or if it's off stream and it's not called, it's recorded usually on a video. Or I try to most of the times. I'll say the last 2 times I did have a capture runner and it wasn't called or anything, it was on video. So, and I actually did upload it on YouTube, one of them, right? But yeah. Yeah, I'm using MT5. I don't use MT4. MT4, not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever used MT4 on desktop. I've used MT4 on mobile, but not desktop. Also, look at this chat. You see how what I mentioned earlier about like I need to practice tap these levels here to the left hand side. So 18, 8, and 9, right? I needed to tap that level and then reject. I'm not saying that it will reject at those levels, right? Here's the difference between thinking emotionally and logically, right? I'm saying if price were to reject at that level, I will be looking for sells as you break back into the range here, right? That's us thinking logically. below here, I'll say I'll take sells, or below 81, I'll take sells, right? But we need to tap these levels first. Thinking emotionally will be more of like, I need price to tap to reject at this level, because that's where I'm gonna have my sell stop or my sell limit at, right? Or you take a sell here and you're just like, that's just thinking emotionally. There's a difference between thinking logic and thinking emotionally, right? So like, yeah, we're not taking sells here. We just need price to tap into these levels, because last time, if you look at price action, that's where price tapped into before it drove back down. So I'm assuming that if price were to drop down today, it will need to tap into those levels before it starts to, you know, close back below the ranges, because that's what we're plotting. That's the plot. Yo, also Team Mango, congratulations. You are the new moderator of the channel, the YouTube, and of the Discord. So congratulations, Team Mango. I told everyone I was gonna announce it on Monday, but we talked in the chat, the Discord, the mods channel, and we were talking about how, okay, well, who should be the next mod, right? Who comes here every day, who, like, you know, just helps out the chat, the community. And Team Mango's pretty active. He's been here for a long time too, and it just makes sense for him to be mod. You know, I will be having their mod maybe like next month, I'll say, because I'm gonna delete this other guy too, this other person, from the mod list. So we need an extra mod. But yeah, if you want to be a mod, again, it's not, it's like, it's more so of just how you communicate with the channels, the engage with the YouTube, you know, like, are you helpful, you know. There's no like application for a mod yet, at least, but we can't go off of one, vibes, and two, just kind of how the person is in the chat, you know. And yeah, Tim Mango, I appreciate you, bro. You've done a lot for this community, so it just makes sense. Yeah, people getting fired. You know what though? It's because people disappear, man. Not like the mods right now are pretty consistent, I'll say, for the most part. Like, these guys have been showing up for the past 2-3 years on stream. Like, you know, like a two plus years. Like, they've been dedicated, and they've been here since I had like through, like, you know, you're a real supporter here though when you can go through the times where we had, you know, tough losses, and be here for the wins too. Like, that's how you know you're actually like here for what it is, and not just here for the hype. What's TP? There's no TP. There's no trade right now. Oh shit! I gotta delete trades taken. But yeah, there's no trades take chat. That trail's on Friday. That 4 pips on Friday. Now we're I'm waiting for sells below 1881 here, right? Below 1881, I'll take sells. Below 1881, you have clean traffic till a minimum of 1878. Then you have clean traffic till 72. Alright, I'm gonna wrench you real quick. Pause, but I gotta pass the wrench to Mr. T Mango here. Now, where is T Mango? There it is. Add a managing moderator. W. Also in the Discord, it's yo Circle. Want to give? Actually, I'll give it to him. I'll give him the mod. Boom. DVS mods. What up, Jacob? What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Hope nothing happened over the weekend. You didn't blow any fundeds or anything crazy, you know. I think it's hard to blow fundeds on the weekends, right? Because the markets are closed, but if you don't answer a minute and a half, pick another one for real. If I don't answer your questions, it's because your questions are just something I've answered already on the stream, right? You can blow by BTC. Yo, can you trade BTC on a funded account on the weekends? I'm pretty sure they let you trade BTC, right? I'm pretty sure they do it. They let you do that on purpose too, because they know people will have the urge to trade, and they know that you can easily blow your account trading BTC. on your MT5. In a challenge phase, yeah. I mean, yeah, chat. Crypto is in an interesting state. In an interesting period right now. Time. Very, very, very interesting. Does anybody want USDC? Anybody in chat want USDC? You know what's fun about Bitcoin though? It's like I see all these like chat, like, you know, I think at this point, chat, majority of you guys understand price action now, right? So let's just look at Bitcoin's chart real quick. Like, I'm pretty sure we can all agree here where price is headed. Like, this is funny because I'm going to Twitter and everyone's just saying all this. I'm just like, and this is like, you know, something we've been looking at for a long time, but it's just like, man, like, do you not see the monthly time frame? You scale 2 positions? How do you scale 2 positions? Man, I answered that question already. Didn't I? I just scaled 2 positions. Added 2 positions. Hold on, wait. But look. Like, look at the monthly on Bitcoin chat real quick, right? Like, yeah, like, you know, like, we've I think it was like August or something when we talked about this closure here. Yeah, June or something like that. And it's like, whoa, yeah, you closed below the range, you drove down, right? And then now you have this range over here. You know what's going to happen over here? You're probably gonna see a fake out, range 1 fake out, because why is it a range 1? Because this is your range 1, this is your range 2, right? So like what you're gonna see probably is you're gonna see like price probably like do something like this, where is your resistance, is your support, right? You're gonna see Bitcoin like kind of make its way up probably this month, drive up towards like I'll say like 32,500. People are like, oh yeah, it's gonna reverse, it's gonna drive back up to retest the highs, you know. All that's gonna do really is just create a topic for this candle and AK do a range 1 fake out. Next thing you know, what happens next is price pops back into the range and just kind of continues down here towards the, you know, 22 marks. And then as it does that, next month we'll just drop all the way back down to retest the lows. And this is when it gets real interesting. If this were to form next month, it's gonna be a very interesting month. But this month, I could see it driving up. Next month, if you were to come back to the range for a range 1, you'll likely see that. And then it's just like, yeah, Bitcoin, it'll be very interesting where it goes. Or crypto in general. But yeah, it's just price action. From what I see, it's just price action. It's just price action. Yeah. Oh, Bitcoin. I mean, GJ. Yeah, GJ for you guys today. Quick analysis. I'm gonna do a rapid analysis on GJ, but yeah, GJ. I mean, the monthly is bullish. The weekly is bearish. We are coming down. The daily, I believe, is bearish as well. You broke the lows. Cool. I mean, yeah, GJ today, pretty straightforward. I mean, you do have some type of support right here. So mark this up as your support. If that is your support, you have another range below here. The 160,500 mark. So if you were to close below 160,500, I'll say sells below would be clean. Below there, you have clean range going down here towards 160,158. Preferably I'll wait for a closure below there first. Where we're at right now will be pretty interesting. We could drop down because price literally just broke all the highs and just flipped bearish. But I believe waiting for the 1 hour close here wouldn't be too bad of an idea. That's in about 25 minutes here, and then you could maybe see sales coming down. The 30-minute did close below the range, but has no bottom wick. But it did come out to create a top. It broke the highs here, so this grabbed your liquidity, I guess, and then now we're tapping into these levels here. So I mean, yeah, I guess you can wait for an extra confirmation, wait for a closure below 167.54, maybe sells below there on the 5.15. But I have no idea how GJ works on the 5 because I've never traded a 5 on the GJ. When I did trade GJ, it was just a 15 and 30 or 30 15 30 sorry, the 15 to the 1 hour to the 4. But yeah, I've never tested the 5 on GJ. So that's what I'm saying. I prefer a 1 hour close on GJ, but like again, I'm not sure what you guys have done on GJ the past couple months. If you guys apply the same stuff on gold, I'm pretty sure it's very similar on the 5. But I just never tested to even say. Like I haven't traded GJ since the 22nd of December, right? It's been a minute. But yeah, I'll say sells below there would be clean. Yeah, Maz, what's your question, man? You asked it like 1,000 times, and I felt like I answered the question, but maybe I didn't answer it. I don't understand Viet. You guys say that in English. Can't read Viet. What's your opinion on working at 9 to 5 and investing 1.5K profit all of my income and living like a brokey for a year until I flip 18K to 90K? Here's what I'm gonna say. You might not like the answer. I'm not gonna lie. You might not like the answer, right? Because I wouldn't have liked the answer as well. I mean, yeah, working 9 to 5 and investing 1.5K a month would be great. I mean, you're saying it's all your income. I personally wouldn't put all my income. I'll save some income for, like, you know, for other stuff that you're gonna do in your life, like, you know, live whatever lifestyle you want to live, pay some bills off. If you have bills, I wouldn't use all your income, because if you use all your income, then you're not left with any income for the month, and it's just pressure for you to trade, right? And you said living like a brokey for a year until I flipped 18K. Yeah, so that last part of the question, again, it's you're really adding pressure on yourself to turn 18K into 90K. Like, and there's no reason to do that. There's no reason to rush the process. Like, turning 18K into 90K within the year. Like, what if the market doesn't even give you moves this year to get you to 90K? You know what I mean? So just trade what the market really gives you. Don't have a target when it comes to how much money you gotta make for the year and then, you know, don't have a target for what percentage you want to gain this year. Just trade what the market gives you, and naturally you'll see results, and those results will likely continue to grow your account naturally. But I wouldn't have a target, you know, like I wouldn't have I never have a target. This account right here, when I deposit 147, I never thought it would go to 500K, you know. I don't have targets. Like, there's no limit, there's no minimum, there's no max I need to make a month, a year. It's just whatever the market gives me, I take it using my risk parameters, and the results will just come naturally. So, but yeah, like, I mean, you working 9 to 5 and investing 1.5K a month, that's pretty good. At least you're still working. Some people just quit their job and go full send, and that's extra pressure. All thing I'll say is just don't use all your income, and 2, don't have a goal, and you'll be fine. I'm pretty sure. Man, looks like we might be getting buys above 1894, chat. 1894 buys above there. I think you broke the 1 hour highs just now. That's cool. If you guys look close, I think the 1 hour time from earlier closed like bearish, or yeah, bearish, respecting this support here. So there's that. You broke the 1 hour highs now for the celery. That's cool. The 4 count is reflipping bullish after creating a bond wick as well. Interesting. So if we were to pop up above 94 today, you can probably take buys going up until 901. I'll see 1901. Yeah, because last time you closed above the range, right, you made your way up towards what, 901, and this is the range we're in as well in the past. So it's a pretty standard range. Like, 901 is a level where you could reject. That doesn't mean you are going to reject, but you could. Obviously, you can target anything higher. You can target, like, you know, 1907 if you want, but my target is gonna be 1901 for now. That might change, obviously. Let's see though. Let's see if we can close above, because we're pretty far away from 94. We're 4 pips away. Yeah, the issue today, chat, though, is figuring out what stops are, you know, because to be honest, every 5-minute candle today will be like a minimum of 20-30 pips. And since we have our stops below zones and not previous 5 lows, it's gonna be a bit difficult to pick stops, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, where's entry, brother or sister? I just mentioned I'm taking buys above 94 and sells below 81. Once you close above, so there's no entry because there's no closure. How you join Discord? Get the app, make an account, you should be in. It's free. We have moved 200 pips for today on gold. Would you not be afraid of execution? Exhaustion? No, I don't believe in exhaustion. I believe in trading what the market sees, what the market gives me. I trade the market. I trade what I see. I don't trade what I think or feel. Because if you would have traded off of exhaustion, bro, you would have been exhausted taking buys ever since $1, wouldn't you? Because price has been moving up since $1. Price has also been moving down since 2000. So, trade the market gives you. You know what I mean? People will trade with emotions all the time. Try and come in first place, be a hero. Your job is to be a bandwagoner, a follower when it comes to the charts. You don't want to be a leader. You can't lead the markets. The markets will lead you to where it wants to go. If you want to be a leader, then make your own market. You can't be a leader. No matter how smart you think you are in trade as a trader, you can never outsmart the markets. That's what you're going against. You can outsmart the markets, you know, here and there, but long-term markets will always come at you in the end. That's why it's best to just come in second place and let the markets come in first. Are we momentum traders? No. No momentum here. We're just price action. We follow price action and we follow trend. That's it. Or we follow direction, not trend. Direction, I'll say. Direction. When you go live, 6:30 every day, a.m. Eastern, right? Your chat. By the way, today is everyone's saying I'm early today. I'm not early today. It's just that there's daylight savings today. So right now for me, it's like 7:52, 42. I'll be flip 28 pips. Yeah, but it's I'm not early today. It's just that there's daylight savings, so our clocks moved by an hour. I'm not sure what happened for you guys, but man, oh man, look at GJ there. You guys move in 2 weeks the time. Look at GJ there. So inspirational, huh? We just broke this down to 5. At this point, you probably break even, and you probably see price continue to drop down here towards 160, 505. Very nice, very nice. Gold here a minute. Yeah, these you guys are looking at these buys probably. I'm guessing some of you guys right here are looking at the buys on gold. I'm not entering any positions just yet. I want to see above 94. I want to avoid this range here by any means.
What's the deal?
What's the deal? It's a beautiful morning. What's the deal, chat? How you guys doing? What up, Kieran? What's going on?
What up, buddy? How was your weekend, guys?
Chilling. Man, I had a game yesterday. Oh, brother.
How'd that go?
I had 2 goals. The team had 2 goals. But, man, here's how the game went. You know, the first 2 periods were getting clapped left and right. It was 3-0 by a third. With 5 minutes left, I'm like, for some reason, I just had this like LeBron moment. I just locked in. I locked in. You know, I put the nitro on, and I almost clutched it. We almost clutched it. There was like 5 minutes left. You know how hard it is to come back in hockey? It's like watching soccer or football, whatever you guys want to call it, depending on where you're from, right? But it's like watching that. It's like comebacks are hard, especially with like not that much time left. But we almost came back. It was like 3-2. It was 3-0, and then I scored 1 goal with like 7 minutes left, and then I scored another goal with like 5, and then we didn't score since. So, but we hit the post a bunch of times and shit, and we lost. But
Yeah, I saw down on TV the whole weekend.
Oh yeah, I also went to a game on Saturday, sorry. Yeah, I was on TV.
I was, I see them brawling behind the goal. I'm like, is that Don? I'm like, is that Don behind the goal right there? Took a picture, sent it to him. He's like, no, I'm in the blue jersey, bro.
I'm in the blue jersey. It's not funny. It's crazy. It's crazy how you saw me on TV.
Sent him a picture chat. I was like, is this you? Where are you? So if you don't show up with a fucking controller FX billboard next time, it's a waste of tickets. You need to be sitting right ice level, right behind the goalie with a fucking billboard pressed against the fucking glass.
That was a good Leafs game though, no?
Yeah, that's crazy. There's a bunch of fights and shit. Everyone's like, yo, why are they fighting? I'm like, I don't know, that's how hockey it is. But they used to fight way more back then. Like, this is like nothing. Like, and back then in hockey, they used to like fight
No one had teeth.
like there was no such thing as playing. It was like a UFC on ice. It was.
Yeah, I was back when they would fucking hire people just for fighting others.
If hockey fights are lit, then you know, I bet UFC fights are lit in person too, right?
The Rangers just signed Mike Tyson to a 10-day contract. They're going hard.
Going crazy.
They need a dominator.
Tom Wilson, damn. Wix 9. This trade's going beautifully. Yeah, chat. Like, there's the price will likely just drive up towards 94 here. Again, you have like 30 pips range going up here, but I would prefer a closure above 94, right? I prefer a closure above 94 for my positions. That's what I said this morning. But yeah, like you are breaking these highs here and looking left. You do have clean traffic to drive up towards 94. The question isn't like, are we gonna tap 94? The question more so is, are we going to break above 94, right? And that's what I'm concerned about. Above 94, you have range going up. But can you close above 94 first, right? %need for a challenge within 24 hours left. Yeah, you have no choice. If you have a challenge and you have like you don't have much time left and you have to make a certain percentage, then you kind of gotta... I mean, you have 24 hours left, right? You have a New York session, you have an Asian, you have a London left, and then maybe beginning of tomorrow's New York session. But if you have a volume today during this New York session, then I guess this is your best bet, probably, yeah. Unless you want to wait for London, but the more you wait, the more less, and the more you kind of have to go. Like, I'll start looking for logical positions now. Then, but yeah, that's the only part that sucks about the fund stuff, right? Because it sometimes you don't have a lot of time and you gotta add like emotional
you gotta
trades.
trade the market. If I was gonna do it, I'd start it during a really volatile time. Like my first day on a funded would probably be like an NFP or something.
NFP
or FOMC,
CPI.
right? Like, cause on the first day you'll probably either smash the account or fuck it.
My first day will be CPI.
Yeah.
Ooh, we tap into 88 levels here. Things are getting
I was gonna trade my funded, but then CPI.
chat. This is interesting. If we tap into the 88, 87 marks here and create a bottom wick and flip back above 90, then potential here. What time is it? 7:50. You have the 1 hour close in about 9 minutes here. Look at the way the 1 hour is going to close here.
Yeah, my ass is late here.
Yeah, 1 hour closes here, right? Or it closes above, yeah, it closes above there, above 89 here. And this next 1 hour candle looking left. I mean, it says you have clean trap to 1915, but to be honest, there's a amount of resistance here. I'll say at 1903 is when you gotta be worried. But yeah, you close above 90 here, then the next 1 hour candle chat will be a very, very interesting 1 hour candle, and we can start to anticipate positions and whatnot. Good thing you don't have news today, so you don't gotta worry about no 8:30 in a way. It's just pure price action today, which is perfect. Nothing better than price action with volume on days when you have new news, right?
You didn't reply back to me yesterday.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean,
When I texted you about the 4 hour flip.
oh, by the time I saw it, it already moved. I'm like, okay, cool. I was looking at that too. I was looking at the 4 hour flip. I kind of hopped the charts. Like I checked the charts around 6, 7. I was looking for positions and nothing came.
No,
Yeah, I
I
hopped
like
off.
at 11, 10.
Yeah, it was like 11, 10. I was like, oh well. I was already like off the charts then. You caught it?
Yeah.
It was nice. It was like 100 pips within like 2 candles, I think, or something.
Yeah, but I put my TP at the next range. It was 30 pips and it just smacked full TP and that's it.
Where'd you get in? Like
I didn't
you got
have
an 81? Like you got an 81, like 81, or you get in at the 78? 81, I'm guessing,
No,
right?
my entry was 80.59.
Yeah, 4 hour flip. Not too bad, not too bad. It's very nice.
Where Wix not video screen?
Oh, shit.
Hiding.
Sorry, my bad.
Hiding.
Chat.
Can you see me?
Yo, smash
did
that
it.
like button, chat. If you can see Wix 9. 300 likes, chat. Like I know damn well when I say, all right, chat, got in positions here, got buy stop. You know, you guys aren't gonna be scrambling to your phone, but you guys don't scramble for likes like that. That's crazy. So for a free stream, and you guys, you know, it's hard for you guys to just go down, leave a like, but you guys can just place an MT5. Like, how do you have time to place a MT5 trade and then?
He said, call me NFP because I'm not fucking playing.
I think it's forming head and shoulder, knees and toes. Yeah, just press the button, man. Just for the free value drop. Either it's me, you like, even as you guys watch it, like even when we're not in position sometimes, like some days, like just watching the discipline alone, you're getting the value somewhere, somehow. Your thoughts on SMC? Hey man, you make money, you make money.
That Instagram post of yours.
You make money, man. That's all that matters at the end of the day, right? When you go pay your gas at the Shell station, they ask you debit or credit. You have air miles. That's it. They don't ask you, you know, price action or SMC. They're bottom wick. Yeah, so if there's no bottom wick on a daily, is there a problem going long? Not quite, because it's a higher time frame. So if price were to come down and create a bottom wick on a daily, you see that form on the smaller time frame before it even comes down. So for instance, like below 1881 here, right? Or sorry, the daily bottom wick is where today. Daily bottom wick is well below 1866. So how can we get down towards 1866? Like what needs to happen? You need to close below ranges. So I'll say below this range, as when you can say, okay, well, we're closing below 81 here. you may see us push down towards the 72, and then you can take sales below 81 coming down towards 72 and anticipate the daily bottom wick. Right, but until you actually break below these levels here, there's no sign telling you that you're gonna drive down for a bottom wick just yet on a daily. Okay, 5 minutes for a 1 hour close. We're gonna close there. Yo, wait, what's your 1 hour level here? Because I have most recent here at 88, 87. But then I look left there, and there's a level at the 89.72762, and I believe we're gonna close below that level.
Well, that's
2 minutes.
my level.
Like, I don't believe we're gonna close above there. I believe we're gonna close below it and above 87 to 88.
That doesn't matter. You close anywhere below it, there's no point in taking that buy because you're bumping right into a resistance.
Yeah, and then that leaves
you close above it, and then like you just said a few minutes ago, some of you guys are looking at this flip here, right? On at this level. But if you close above here on the hourly and then get a closure above here on the 5, then you can take advantage of this range, no problem, as long as you get some hourly closures above the hourly candle. Then you fill the hourly wick. Ideally though, we come up above here and then create some kind of range here right now. And then take these buys above this range. Because this way, if you look to the left here, there's nothing. This whole area is clean.
Yeah. But the real question is, what does your 2 hour time frame say?
My 95-minute time frame.
95-minute time frame. He runs 54 octane. No, yeah, wait, that's clean there. What you just wrote. I was looking for the same shit as well. Like I was looking like I want to see like 88 get tapped, 87 get tapped. I'll prefer we can close above first before coming down to those levels for a bottom wick and grabbing that liquidity. But let's see. I wouldn't want it to come down now and close back below. Like I prefer we can close above 91, but
we're closing above it here on the hourly. If we weren't closing above it, I'd start looking. I'd go to the 4 hour and start paying attention to where we rejected here on the 4 hour previously, and then if we close below this in an hour from now, then we might be heading back down the same way we did. Like go to the 4 hour for a second. You see this level here?
Yeah.
So we close below this on the 4 hour, we might end up doing this. So just you have to be careful of this move down if we respect this area in an hour from now. That's the only thing I'm worried about here on the small time frame is that we're not going to recognize the 4 hour closing below. So I'd really want the 4 hour to close above here, and we're good to go. Go up and mirror this and mirror this. You know, all these.
I wouldn't be surprised too if we do close bearish on the 4, or if it does, like. Because
like I said,
then you can say like, okay, well, the daily time frame is like is what you're looking at now with the bottom wick, and you're like, okay, well. Looks like maybe coming down and create bottom wick or not. So like I think the 4 time will like I said earlier, the 4 time will give you more information because it'll tell you if it's gonna close above or close bearish resistance. But that's in an hour.
If it closes bearish, then we can't just trade there. We're still gonna need it to come down. And below these areas here, there's a lot of room to come down. Below 1881, 1882. A lot of room down. So there's clean ranges whether you come up or come down, just need closures above or below.
No, something about SVB will affect the markets, just like anything else. No matter what fundamental comes into the markets, we're just going off of price action. The fundamentals is what's going to bring in volume for us to take advantage of, right? That's like literally anything, like everything that's happened within the last 3 years on the stream. This COVID, the war, anything that's been happening the past 3 years is the same shit. It's just volume coming into the markets for us, and we're just taking advantage of the volume. Like nothing changes, right? So it's good. Doesn't matter where it pushes price, but yeah, look, see, close below, like I just figured it was gonna close below. I didn't really expect it to close above. Yeah, here, chat, close below 8 and 9 here, right? I believe. Did it? Or right at it?
Looks like right at it.
Looks like it closed. Actually, you know what? draw around and close. They close above, slightly above. Yeah. Yeah, you just need a bottom wick here, really, chat. You just need a bottom wick here. But again, I want to see. I really want to see here if we can tap the 8 marks before driving up, because if we were to do something like this today, chat, then we can take a buy. So like this fight comes down towards like 87, 86, you know, and comes back up to close bullish back above this range, because this is a new range we're in right now, basically right here off this 5, right? You close back above there, we can then take buys on the 5 close back into the range. Or 2, what could happen here is you could just wait for this resistance to close above. So like you have a resistance here now, and then you have a support here. As long as you close back up above this range after tapping into the 87, 86 mark, then I'll be okay with buys. But I just need price to tap into those levels before driving up, or before I take entries on closures. If it does close above and it doesn't tap into like the 88 to 87 mark, then I'm probably not taking positions. I'm gonna need for us to tap this level before I look for buys above the range.
It doesn't say on Forex Factory, but at 9 a.m.
It was speech, right?
Yeah, Biden speaking.
Yeah. That's an hour, right? Yeah, it's an hour. We got some time.
We got time. Just heads up in case you didn't know.
Yeah. You have a lot of volume today, chat. I'm pretty confident we'll get a move today. And it looks like we will be getting a move before 9. Like I'll say within the next 15 minutes or so, you'll see a push. Like, you know, 8:15, 8:20 during comics open, 8:30. Like that will be your times where you're looking at trades here probably, because that's when you're gonna be forming that support, right? Tap into the 88 or 78, 87 marking on that. To close back above, you need counts to form, and I'm assuming if it does it on this count, then you're looking at like, you know, 810 for positions probably, maybe 805, but I doubt 805. Right, because the 1 hour close above, so now you need a 1 hour bond wick. So if you create a 1 hour bond wick, what's happening in the 5? You get a range 1 fake out, right? That's all that is. It's just putting different time frames into different perspectives. Okay, almost there. Just a little further. Okay, A7. Okay, cool. That's cool. How big will stops be now though? If you close back above. Yeah, 85 I'll say. Not bad. 1 hour flip is basically there. Yeah, that's not bad. Is TradingView one of the best things to use? I use it to analyze my charts, but I use MT5 to enter trades. So I execute live trades on MT5. Everything else I do is on what do you call it? TradingView. I don't like doing this on MT5. It just doesn't look good to my. Doesn't look good. Just doesn't look good. All right, so cool. You see how you tap into A7 mark, chat? So at this point, cool. You get a closure on the 5 back into the range, or you get a closure above 90. These are perfect for buys now. So yeah, you're looking at probably 815, 805, 810 for positions potentially. Yeah, Wix, you can get the 5 onion. That's gonna be the 1 hour flip, or we can get the closure above the 5. The 5 onion wouldn't be too bad since we're tapping into that zone now.
Hey kids, forge your doctor's notes. We're gonna be late.
Forge your doctor's notes.
Yeah, I got them. They know how to forge doctor's notes. It's part of the curriculum at the Wix 9 at the Wix 9 Educational Center.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
For kids that can't read.
Sure, you have a 5 close in 4 minutes here, so you have some time, but get ready.
A whole course on this. Is Kieran single? No, you don't see his bitch behind him. Show him your old lady. Aww. Aww.
How was your weekend, Briggs? Did you do anything?
I just took 30 pips. That was about it. I had a 30 pip weekend.
Not too shabby.
It's the extent of my weekend. There we go. Coming back up. It's pretty. Yo, did you feed him today? He looks hungry.
Yep. I feed him every day. Two cups of dry food mixed with 2 tablespoons of wet food.
Yo, my boy has a blue nose pit. Gives him nothing but human food.
I do eventually want to get on a diet of mostly ground beef and stuff. There's a butcher pretty close to me that just sells scraps for pretty cheap.
Cause I don't know how you found him. He looks healthy as hell though. Look at the fur and everything.
Yeah, we got him from a web.
You said he was abused, right?
Yeah, he was we got him from a company who specifies in rescuing animals, and so yeah, they just made a Facebook post about him, and we inquired about him, and
beautiful. Look at that.
the girl drove 20 hours to get him. I don't know if it was 20 hours there or 20 hours round trip, but either way, at least 10-hour drive for him. And then yeah, I met him and he
Look
took
what
to me
you
pretty
did to
quick.
my gas tank.
Right? It was worth it though, 100%. That was probably the best money I've ever spent.
$90 seconds.
For what? Your 95-minute chart?
My 95-minute candle closes here.
Your 95-minute candle closer. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for a 95-minute candle to close here.
Waiting for this 9 to 5 be over. 9 to 5 candle gotta close here.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get closure above here, I'm not gonna lie. Closure above at 90.943 here in 1 minute and 15 seconds here for a closure. You also have a 15 close in 6 minutes as well.
Greta Thunberg be like, was the pollution worth the dog? No, Greta Thunberg be like, the world will end in 3 years if you don't recycle. That's fucking Greta Thunberg. It's crazy. Damn, egg shortages? No, there isn't. You go to Miami, yo, they're selling eggs out the trunk.
Yeah, I saw a video of an egg farmer talk about how it's not there's an egg shortage. It's just they don't want to sell them for as cheap as they've been selling them because inflation has caused.
Crazy. The eggs went from $7 to $12 to 16, back to 14. I'm like, yo, I'm going short this week on eggs. I'm shorting egg USD this week.
Egg USD.
Taking that shit back to $6. Have a buy limit at $6 on egg USD. You guys think I'm fucking playing. I need this protein, bitches.
You're gonna have a buy stop on
egg USD at $6. Yeah.
I'm gonna be having a buy stop on chickens if that's the case.
Word. We going up from here.
Egg USD. Yo, chat. This 5, by the way, it closed again, you need to close above this level here. you didn't, or above this level, you didn't. You closed here bearish on the 5. So in this case, like the 1 hour could still create a steeper wick, right? And this is what I'm talking about though. Like last year, we would have been taking the 1 hour flip, I'm pretty sure at this point, right? Would have came up and back and drawdown. Because this year, the difference is though, we're taking advantage of the 5. We can see like where the bond wick is going to be created at before it actually flips in the 1 hour time frame. So for all we know here, this one could still come down below 87 here, 86 for all we know, but this is why we need a 5 closure, right? To confirm that that is the 1 hour flip. And it's funny because like the only loss it took in the last 40 days has been a trade we took on a 30-minute time frame. And that's because we didn't wait for the 5 closure above, we waited just for the 30 and we took a loss on it. And that was the only loss we had in the last 35 days or 40 days at this point, I think, since our last loss. And it was to do with us not waiting for the 5 as that confirmation. Yep. Again, 1 hour can flip any given point here, but you just need I need an entry, right? An entry will be off the 5 likely. I'll say above 91. The omelet giveaway. Why is buys above here belong where it is? Because that is above the 1 hour 15 35 minute range. All above those ranges there. But yeah, buys above here. You can probably move it down towards here now. Now that you formed this range here. Above 90. Yeah, this 1 hour count chat. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, it can come all the way down to like, for all we know, 84. Like, as long as it doesn't break 81 here, which is the 1 hour low, it can flip at any given point. So understand that. You also have you have a 15 close here chat in 1 minute too. A 15 and a 5. So if this 15 could drive and close above 91 here, I mean, yeah, we'll definitely be in there like swimwear. But it needs to close above 90.050 within a minute and a half. So that is around 20 pips it needs to push here in a minute and a half. By the looks of it, looks like you do have clean traffic here. So if it can just push up and close above in a minute, that'll be neat. That would be neat, I'll tell you that. That would be pretty interesting. Or even above like 90 on the 5, 1890 on the 5.200. Right, that'll be a 15 closure above 90.3, I believe. Let's see here. Let's see what happens. $50 seconds. Okay, you're pushing. Can you close above 90.3? All right, and you're pushing. Looks like you will be close above 9.3. Yeah, again, stops will likely be the 80. I'll say 85.807. If you get in positions here. $14, $13. $751. All right, so you close above the range here, chat. Yeah, at this point, I'll be taking a buy right here off the closure. All right, so close above the range, take a buy off the flip basically, and no buy stops, just market execution. So this 15 closed above this range, right? After it created a bond wick here, and that was the position we're in. Ground position is there. Target is going to be Alright, 1901. Stop's gonna be below the 5-minute low, which is gonna be looking left there. Probably at the 1885.750 mark, I'll say. How big are these stops? Yeah, right here, I'll say. I put 751 it was, I believe. But yeah, that is the buys we got into. Again, it was based off the 1 hour time frame closure above, but I need the small time frame to align first before taking positions, and that's why we had a position once the 5 closed above, or once the 5 closed back into the range for the fake range 1 fake out, and also at that same given time it was also a 15 closure above the range too, because the 15, this 15 had no bond wick, this 15 closed bullish at support, so therefore this next 15, right, which is the current 15, you should be expecting to see a push up to fill the range here. So you're looking at probably 1894, right? And then at that point, I'm going to look to move stops to break even and manage risk accordingly. But that is probably the break even point. Yeah, 1894, 93, I'll say. Jan Wicks, or you got buy stops?
No, I had an entry to 1890.51.
Oh, nice. 90.51. Yeah, my entry's a little later, but you know, it's all cool.
I mean, we're in there in the same trade, right?
Yeah,
We have the same stops, basically.
I'll say that was what, a 15. You can put it as a 1 hour chat, a 1 hour trade, like a 1 hour. You can put it as a 1 hour flip, 1 hour current break at highs. You can put it as a 15, you know, onion, or you can put it as a 5 onion as well, fake out, right? Whatever you want to put it as. I'm honestly gonna just put it as a 15-minute onion, I'll say. That was a flip off the 15 faux, and then this channel. Yeah, 93 is pretty standard.
Whoa, 10 pips here.
10 pips.
Yep. Just saw 10 for a split second. I didn't even have time to do anything.
It's gonna move 10 after I fill the spreadsheet out. E15. New York. Gold. Buys. Onion.
Link 10.
Flip. 15. Boom. Cool. Alright. It's time, gold. I finished filling the spreadsheet, so now you can get to action. Yeah, chat. You have range going up here, obviously, right? You're looking at like 93 minimum first. Like a level, anything above 94 is when you start to question, obviously, but 93 should be like roughly where your stops to break even should be minimum, right? I'm looking at trail my stops and profit, obviously. So like if you can get a push up towards like 93 here, I'll probably put my stops like 10, 15% profit and let the rest rock towards target. That'd be cool. But you do have comics open here in about 50 seconds here, so things will get pretty interesting for comics open.
Well, at least we can't get slipped for comics. Oh, there we go.
Be prepared for comics, chat. You're gonna see volume here, and as you see volume here, you're gonna see. Let me put my stops here. Forgot. You're gonna see.
Oh, 20 pips.
All right, chat. So at this point, gonna move my stops to break even here, making this a risk-free trade. Didn't trail stops and profit yet, but just break even. Yeah, 20. I don't got like. I had a late entry, so I got like 10 right now. Didn't really get 20.
I saw 20. Saw 20 on the dot.
You trail stops and profit?
Not yet. I would have hit him already.
Man, break even trade before going to comics. That is interesting. You should see a push for comics open to the upside in about 2, 1, and yeah, chat. I'm gonna trail my stops and profit here, 10% profit, and let the rest rock towards TP. All right. So the 10% profit mark is also the 5 flip. Yeah, so the 5 flip there. I think Sunshine had a better entry than me. Yeah, I got stopped out on profit there. What'd you do?
I'm 20 pips here.
I think your thing's still running. I got touched. I got tapped. I got tapped.
I'm
That's
gonna
cool.
hit break even because it's gonna come back here. We're gonna have the same position. There we go. I hit B. So I took 10 pips on there.
Yeah. Yeah, chat.
If
That
we
was
went
it.
to 30, I would have went to 20. I would have trailed them at 20 if we hit 30.
That was it, chat. You know, again, we didn't really chase anything. Like, we understood. Like, you guys understand that trade, right? It was the 15 going into the comics open. Like, everything within that trade. Like, you had everything going in your favor, really. Breaking before comics open too. I said how you're gonna see a quick push here for comics, and you had that quick push for comics. And if you were to flip bearish, then you're like, you know, see this 1 hour flip bearish, and you could be coming down crazy super quick. Who knows? But at this point, I'll be waiting for buys above 1894 here now, right? But yeah, that was that trade. Took our 10 pips and moving on to the next trade, right? So nothing, you know, there's nothing. No one should be emotional over that trade. We stuck to a plan, and that was it. We had a plan to go break even. We had a plan to move stocks to profit. We have a plan to manage risks. And when the price got to those areas, we didn't hesitate. We did what we said we were gonna do, and that's what keeps you in the game long term, right? But yeah, at this point now, I'm probably gonna wait for a closure above 94. Maybe you might get a 94 closure above, yeah, 94 on a 30-minute time frame in about, you know, 8 minutes here. We'll see. Maybe not, but I'll wait for that for you guys. Cool. But pretty good trade. Pretty good trade. Didn't chase, you know, 100 pips. Didn't chase 50 pips. There was no target. It was just more so of whatever the market gave us. And in that case, that was a push that the market gave us, and that's what we collected money on. Was Comics open? The commodity exchange open. But yeah, as long as you understood that trade there, it's all that matters, right? It's not about the profits or the losses or whatever. It's more so about understanding the concept and understanding the concepts and all the in and outs of that trade. Like, we broke it down using every time frame today, using the 4, daily, 1 hour, right? All those things aligned in our favor. So very straightforward. Yeah, some of you guys had better entries than me. I had a pretty late entry. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had a pretty late entry. It's cool though. Yeah, we think we peaked like what, 25, 24, something like that. How much profit was that in USD? 1,800 USD. 1,800 USD. Like, look, this thing now, and I know you guys gonna get FOMO off this, because if this thing drives here above 30, let's say we don't get an entry in about 7 minutes here, and it drives up, because if it closes above here where it is, you're looking at 1901, right? And if it drives up to 1901, don't be the person to sit there and say, oh shit, I wish I should have held, right? Like, the trade is closed, the trade is done with, that trade's over, right? That trade's over. You should be moving on to new ideas. Because if you're in FOMO here, then it just means that you didn't even have a plan. You know what I mean? So clinch, you know, in about 6 minutes here, you might gotta have to clinch and resist, because you guys, some of you guys in the chat may get some FOMO with the 8:30 closure. Yeah. What kind of entry is that? If you want a spreadsheet, it's gonna show the entries. So that entry was the onion, the 15 onion flip, right? That was the entry. We had it on the spreadsheet. I think yeah. Yeah, 15 onion. That was it. 15 onion flip. That is basically just this. This is the picture. And where this picture came from the playbook. So you see how like the picture was it showed the onion play steeper wick. That is basically this entry right here. That is the onion steeper wick, which is this on the 15. So you see how like price created a resistance and then create a support, and then as support closes bullish and we took a buy off the rip. That was what it was. Going to 15-minute time frame, you're gonna see that exact same thing form, right? You're gonna see here with the 15-minute candle, you had a resistance here, right? You had a support, you closed bullish above on the 15, you had a buys on the next 15 opening, and that was the 15 opening that pushed up towards 94, and that was the entry off of the playbook that leads you to the journal. Another trade, probably you have a lot of volume today, so probably you have tons of volume and tons of errors to take advantage of, especially at 8:30 here. We'll see what happens at 8:30 here. We may get another trade at 8:30, but let's see. You have 3 minutes left for a closure. I'll say you close above 8. You close above 1894. Yeah, you could be looking for us to tap into the 1901 mark. But the question is, how big are stops? That is the question. We'll see. We might get a trade, may not, right? Again, I'm not here to force trades. The trades will naturally come to us, right? We're not going to be here to force certain setups and trades when we don't have any setups and trades. It comes down to what the market gives us at the end of the day. How do you stay focused? Trading is like second nature. You know what I mean? It's just second nature, as like for me at least now, with time and experience, you get used to when you gotta lock in versus times when you kind of just chill around and just, you know, wait for closures, because you can kind of anticipate using price action when you're getting a trade off of the way counts close and look, right? And that's why earlier on today I was telling you guys about, like, I said how you're looking at a trade at around like 8:15 to 8:20. I said that around like 7:45, just because if you look at the area we're in at 7:45 and what needs to happen for the markets to form the structure, you need a time for counts to close, and that led you to like 8:15, 8:10 to 8:20, and that was why 8:15, 8:20, 8:10 you gotta push with the comics open. So it's not really about concentration. It's more so like to be honest, like trading doesn't require that much thinking for me, right? It's more so just waiting for the setup to come to you that you've been looking at for the past 3 years, right? That's it. Like, we haven't changed much in the past 3 years, and this is whether or not the setup will come to you or not, right? It's not. There's nothing to there's no need to really like lock it in. Like, you don't need to like sit down and watch every single movement to anticipate a move. Like, the market will form what it wants to form, and it's just your job to wait for the setups that form with your analysis. That's it. But it becomes second nature. Like, no one should be stressed trading, you know? But beware, chat. You do get in positions. The later you do get in positions here at 9, the more the closer you will be to the Jerome Powell speech at 9. So is it 9, Kieran? It's 9, right?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah. Also, chat, the New York Open is open up 30 minutes ago. Okay, like, some of you guys don't have your clocks changed, or some of you guys in a different part of the world. Oh, is it Biden or Jerome? I don't know. But
Biden, yeah.
Biden, yeah. So like 8 a.m. opening, New York opening today was 30 minutes ago. It's not in 30 minutes. It was 30 minutes ago, right? So 30 minutes has passed since 8 a.m. opening. Look, this thing pushed up here from entry. I'm not here like, oh fuck, I wish I should have held, right? No, my position is over with. The trade's done. We close the trade off 10 pips. It drives up 100. Cool. Next day, come back, do the same thing. And then, because now, look, the difference is between profit traders and non-profit traders is the trader's reaction to the trade afterwards. It's not about the result of the trade, but it's more so about the reaction, right? And now a lot of traders in chat are like, oh my God, it's pushing up. I have FOMO here. I wish I should have held. And those things are just like, whatever you're saying right now as regards to you missing this position is just you going off of FOMO and emotions, and it leads you towards taking impulse trades, right? And it's something you don't want to do. That's very key, and that's why it's very key to set a plan and stick to that plan. Like if it was real plan to hold, it was real plan to hold. My target was 1901, but it's not always gonna be like just a entry, you know, that's the TP and that's the stop and just set and forget. You know, there's management involved and things that we'll do in our favor to managers. Yo, Don, your GG analysis is playing out and you only took 2 minutes to predict it. Again, it's second nature, right? It's just second nature over time, right? That's all that is. It just becomes like a habit. You know, drawing these zones here, it becomes a habit. It's not really a skill anymore. It just becomes a habit at one given point. Your skills should turn into habits. That's how good you should get for your skill. God damn it, go on retrace for me. I mean, there's no sign of it to come down until you broke below 1881, right? Yo, congrats chat though, for real, if you guys were able to catch a piece of this move, right? You shouldn't be here to catch the whole entire, you know, like, you know, just think of it as a pie, right? You just want to catch a piece of the pie. You don't want to catch the whole entire pie. Let's see. You have a 30 closure, obviously. You had a range towards 1901. You tap 1900. No top on a 30 though. I think it's best to wait for the 4-hour close at this point. Because if you look at the 4-hour time frame, it looks like you have officially mirrored this traffic to the left, tapping up to 1900. And I'll prefer a closure above 1901 on the 4-hour candle, or a retracement above 1890, sorry, because then we'll have a wick fill in the 4-hour close. But I'll say 9 a.m. you have a lot more information here. It's gonna be a bit tough to get entries here from 8:30 to 9, just because of the way we have closed on 30 and what we can't tap into already, right? So if you want, you know, to get more information out of today's 4-hour close, that is what I'm looking to do. Because you have the 4-hour close, right? You're gonna see the close. On top of that, you're gonna see how things will. You're gonna see structure form on a smaller time frame. So, like this is the range you're in right now, from basically here to here. And by 9 a.m., if we do close the 9, wherever we close, you're gonna see structure form. And 9 a.m. should set us up for more moves, like 9 to 9:30, I'll say, for your next trade. Obviously, prices just continue to drive up here, but in terms of getting an entry in, you'll get more information out of the 9 a.m. candle and a much better stop probably. But if not, then call it a day. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm cool calling it a day. We took a trade today and that was it. Some days we catch 10 pips, some days we catch 180. I don't see you taking half risk trades anymore. Because I mean, I sort of just take the full risk, and if the stops are big, I just don't take it anymore. You know what I mean? I haven't done that since like last year though, since like quarter 3 last year, because I've stuck to the same lot size for the last year. And chat, remember I told you guys when I went to BlueberryMarkets chat for the first time, right? I didn't transfer everything over from my other broker. I transferred a partial of my funds over to test out the broker. And then that account grew to whatever this was, 147. And I think it was around, I was talking to Wix yesterday and it reminded me of it, but it was around like, I think my initial deposit into Blueberry was like maybe like 15, 20. right? And since I was already popping 20 lots last year on, I think I had like a last year during this time, I had maybe a 50, 60 ish account, like maybe I forgot what it was, maybe 60, 70 or something like that, right? I only transferred like maybe 20, 30, 15, 20 over to this account, grew that using the same 20 lot, right? Because I didn't change I go by fixed lot sizes, and I went into this account looking at my overall FX funds and not just the account funds. So I just risked my usual 2-3%, whatever it was that I risked back then, and then flipped that to 147, and then, you know, started a new account for the stream this year in August for 147, and just grew that account into 584 on stream. And that's where the account sits right now. Yeah,
500% increase.
yeah, basically. But this account, chat, started in what, August? You know, so it's been like, how many months has it been? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months, I'll say, of this account. But I didn't have a, like, yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, so yeah, I haven't changed my lot size since then, but the account has increased. So that's what I was gonna get into. My account has not changed, my lot size has not changed since the last 365 days, but my account has. So the risk comes smaller each day. And yeah, I am gonna be upping my lot size to 30s this year, probably by end of this month. It should be at the 30s. And that is a lot size I'm sticking to for the whole entire year. And every year I stick to one lot size, right? 30 lots. Last year was 10, this year is 20, or so the year before was 10, last year was 20, this year is 30s. Next year is probably 40s, the year after probably 50s. Yeah. Lost for gold, yeah. But you guys have seen me grown over the years though. Like I went from a 5 to like a, or a 2-3 to a 5 to a 10, like gradually grew. I didn't just go from, you know, like 1 lot to a 30 lot just overnight, right? 100 lots, yeah, eventually I'll get to 100 lots. Like I'll get there. I'll get there. Why stream quality shitty? It's your internet. Use those pips to pay the internet bills and you will get better quality on stream. Again, chat, you can get, like, you know, thing about trading, man. One thing I like about trading though is it's a skill. It's a skill that once you have, it's very hard for you to lose. Right? You gotta always tweak and adapt. Like that's the key. But the skill overall, the discipline you build, the patience you build, all those things is a skill. And those skills are very hard to lose once you have them. So you can literally trade forever. You can use trading as a tool for your life to get to wherever you want to need to get to. Right? That's what I use it as. Trading for me is more so of a tool for me. I use trading as a tool to, you know, get into other things or build other things around me. But trading is a tool. And that should be the goal. Trading isn't like the be all end all. You obviously want to do bigger and better things, you know. But trading is a tool. Using your skill. Like I don't want to be a full-time trader for the rest of my life, right? But I could rely on trading if worst comes to worst. If I get into another field later on down the road and that thing doesn't work out, I can go back to trading. It's always gonna be there for me. Your thoughts on passive trading is? What does that mean? Trading EAs, I don't know. I don't trade EAs. I don't really know how much to say, to be honest. Like, I know people who do trade EAs, like, but I don't know. I haven't really. One thing I haven't dug into in this industry is EAs. Like, I never got into that side of the industry. I've done like anything else, all other strategies, but I've never like built an EA or thought of even building an EA ever. I mean, obviously you can build an EA, right? But the thing about EAs is that you always gotta tweak them and adapt them, just like your real day-to-day trading. You can't just make an EA and forget it. Like, you sort of gotta adapt and tweak it over time. And to adapt and tweak it, you need to improve yourself as a trader overall, right? Because you need to understand that the market's better over time as it adapts to apply that to the EA. But you know, one day eventually AIs will make EAs for you. You'll be chilling.
You can ask ChatGPT to code EAs for you.
Yeah, you can literally make, hey, ChatGPT, make me a 100% EA.
You can be like, yeah, like make me an EA for scalping gold on a 1 minute time or like a 5 minute time frame, and it'll do it for you.
Is there going to be a pullback? Yeah, this is the pullback, right? Because think of it, you come in close to the 4-hour close, and I said how wait for the 4-hour close because you'll get more information. And this is the information I'm talking about. This information is a range form. So once you form this range and you break out above this range later on, yeah, you'll likely see a push above 1901 later on at 9 a.m. 9:15, 9:30. But this is what I mean. It comes through experience. Like, these things, I'm not just saying these things just because I'm predicting the markets. It's more so of just seeing the same cycle happen day in and day out in the markets, and just being able to recognize, right, and anticipate the next cycle. That's it. It's market moves in the same cycle every single day. It hasn't changed for the last 20,000 decades. It's the same cycle. Same cycle on life, same cycle on the markets, and same cycle on the charts, right? I was on the Reddit the other day, and I was like, damn, like, I really see everything. You know how people say they see life as a chessboard? I see life as a chart. Everything I see is
Here we go.
Everything is like a chart, though. Like, everything I see is really, I put it in chart perspective, like in terms of structure, right? You have trends, you have ranges, you have indecision in your life, you have a point where your life will continue to go up bullish, you have a life where your life will continue to go down bearish, you have a point where you tap support, you hit rock bottom.
This guy, he goes through a drive-through and sorry, where can I get you? I'll have a buy stop at window number 2. This guy.
No, but like, that's how I see the charts, man. Why not both chess and charts? Because I don't play chess enough for me to look at life like a chart, like a chessboard.
Yeah.
I'm on a charts more, so that's how I see life. No, but for real, look, for real, like, look. Like, I'm not even on anything right now, I swear. But
you know it's serious when they say look.
Like, you know, like, let's say this is your life right now, right? Your life's bullish. You can't, like, your life can't be bullish forever. Like, how many times have you guys felt like the man, and then next thing you know, something hits you, you know, something happens in your life, you know, and yeah, a little pullback. When you have a pullback, right, the important thing is controlling your emotions and controlling how and controlling the reaction to that pullback of whatever situation happened. So say you pull back a little bit, you're eventually gonna find support, right? You're gonna find support somewhere. You don't know where yet, but you're gonna find support. You know, at one point you're gonna kind of yeah, you're gonna find support. So then this becomes your range, right? So something bad happened up here, but then something good kind of happened. Eventually, something kind of good happens, and you kind of build off of that. And as that good happens, you sort of come back up to retest the highs, right? But again, it's your decision. It's your decision if you want to retest the highs, or if you don't want to move on in life and look, you know, you don't want to adapt and adjust, then you're going to continue down bearish. Obviously, this isn't going to happen. You're more so going to see prices or your life just continue to drive back down, right? But if you
it's very simple, chat. You're right here right now. You guys are right here.
What's up?
Okay? But all you need is this bullish candle, and your life will be on the right track. Just need one bullish candle back in range.
Yeah, and then your life goes back to retest the highs. Like that's what life is.
One bullish candle can change your life. Well, you just need that closure back in range. Change in life overall happens fairly quickly, right? People go from complete fucking
My life has news every day.
Soup kitchen shit to mansions within a couple of years, right?
Yep. Yep. But yeah, you control your life. You control what happens in your life. I believe that's what I believe in. Everything that happens in your life is your fault at the end of the day, and all the credit goes to you and no one else.
Chat. Change can take place in an instant if you're willing to flip the switch. That's what I heard the other day. It's pretty good.
Oh, thank you. That's what I was trying to say earlier, but I couldn't come up with it. Law of attraction, yeah. You guys believe? I believe in law of attraction. That's something I heavily believe in. You keep cracking at the rock, eventually the rock will crack open. Yo, thanks for the 100. Thought I sent you a Wix something on Instagram. Would have been hilarious if you haven't seen it till now.
Soccer World Boss. Thank you.
What's your IG? I gotta check the DMs. Oh, I found it. I'm scared to open this up. I don't know what that is. Hold on, let me check my phone first. Bro sent me a virus.
That opens phone.
Yo.
Got him on stream. Did you go live stream during Asian? On Don's phone, I did.
Oh yeah,
I was live.
mean, that's just
I was live on Don's phone.
Yeah, that information is public everywhere. Oh, that information is this is broker stuff. Yeah, I mean that's how much brokers cost and all that shit. Yeah, I know about that stuff. Yeah, I talked to quite a few brokers. Yeah.
Don's educated.
No, Wix not educated me on brokers. Anyways, guys. Yeah. Well, anyways, as I was saying, the market moves in cycles, just like life. That's it.
Where were you today, Wix? I don't stream Sundays. Well, I guess it was a Monday morning for you. JJ out in Asia. I was waiting for stream 6. We do Monday through Thursday. 8 p.m. Eastern. Now that you got me already shamelessly plugging this in front of 2,000 people, what am I going to do? Chat. Asian session's back tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Be there.
Hey, chat.
We wouldn't have caught anything from yesterday anyway, because the buys I had yesterday came at like 10:30, 11.
Man, I could GJ too. We crushed it today. Analyzing these zones and levels. Fuck.
I will not.
Chat. What was I gonna say just now? Oh yeah, chat. You guys see these journals here, right? So what if? Let me ask you guys something. Wouldn't it be cool if this was a software and not just on a Google spreadsheet?
Like an app?
Yeah. An app. Nothing
Well,
like
depends.
nothing like
same
MyFX, nothing like MyFX book. Like what if it
Are the
was
same
like,
guys that did the website working on the app? Because then I don't know.
probably not. But I'm just saying, like, what if instead of your Google spreadsheet, it's more so of an app, and it's like, it's not gonna just be for Forex traders. It's more so a variety of traders, but kind of cool, right? Kind of cool, right? Because once the website is out, we start developing the app, because the website needs to be out first to develop the app, because we need to send the website to the app developers. But once the website is out, hopefully this month, the app was gonna be next, and since we're making an app, we might as well do something else with this as well. Because why not, right? I'm sure everyone here needs, like, this is the best spreadsheet I've seen in this industry. I don't think anyone has made a better spreadsheet. Usually it's just like how many pips you catch today.
Or you get ChatGPT to get this done in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool, right? Yeah, 2030, I got you guys.
2030. you
Yo, wait,
sure you
did
can
you,
make that schedule? That's a little tight right there, 2030. I'm not sure if you can make that deadline.
Yo, did you get 10 pips there or 20 on that last trade?
No, I went 10 pips in profit at 20, and then I saw like 22. That's it. If it hit 30, I was gonna go 20 in profit. So I made 10 pips on the dot.
Everyone charges for a spreadsheet? That's fucking stupid.
For our spreadsheet too.
Who the hell
Most people have
charges
ours.
for a spreadsheet, bro? Like, do you not trade? I'm kidding, but no, like for real, like what's the point of charging for a spreadsheet? It's
No.
If anything, man. Like, I'm still waiting for Badger, but Badger needs to send me his PayPal, because I'm gonna place his PayPal somewhere here for support, right? You can send donations to Badger because he made it, but like,
What, you want to
charging
pay for
us,
it? Send
like,
money
I don't
back.
even, like, you know, Chad, do you guys know how much money people will charge for this playbook if they were to create one? Bro, this would be like the Bible stick can or whatever it's shit's called out there. The candlestick Bible pattern book, whatever, you know, the Bible candlestick. People be charging a lot for PDFs here, but what's the point of charging? It's just, bruh.
Hey, FX Alex G in the house. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Yo, my boy, what up, man? G, what up? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I just discovered FSIG like maybe like last month or something. But actually, keep doing what you're doing, man. I've seen the stuff you've done in Miami. The free what'd you do? That free you did a free like what was it again? Fuck. It wasn't like an in-person, it wasn't like a boot camp, it was like a free convention center.
Seminar.
Yeah, and it was packed. And that kind of inspired me. It was kind of cool.
I think they were doing the summit. Some of them.
Yeah, I was like yesterday. I was seeing Anthony's World them do the summit yesterday in Arizona on Friday. But yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. I seen you.
When we spoke, he said he was going out to Arizona. I remember that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 10 minutes left for a closure. It's 10 minutes here. We have a closure for the 9 a.m. candle, and this will give you a lot of information here in 5 minutes here. Depending on where you're close, to be honest, like I'll prefer we can just close above this range to the left here, above these levels. That'll be cool. But it comes down to just where it closes, right? You have 5 minutes left. It can close literally above here. It can close even like below.
We avoided all of this though.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Once we're out of this, that's great. So technically we have volume and direction now. Now we just need to set up on the small time frames.
If you close above, like I'll say a closure above, let's see, what is this level here? Above like 1904, then 9 a.m. to 9:30 to 10, you're looking at probably like 1918, 1920, right? But I prefer we can close above first because I need more info.
But that's why we love trading this session, because we get the biggest info we can, you know, in this 4-hour closure, right? During our session, that's the most informative candle closure, right? That's the highest time frame closure we get during our session. It's got a lot of info in there.
but you know, chat, as long as you don't have FOMO right now, again, right? When we closed our positions off earlier at 10 pips, that was the plan. There's no need to go back and say I should have, would have held, should have, would have, could have held, because you're always gonna be running in circles if that's the case, right? So as long as you're not pressed or you have FOMO over that, be chilling. If you do have FOMO, it just means you didn't really have a plan. Time switch, are you tripping? Yeah. Yeah, you're probably from the UK or something, right? Hmm. 300 plus on Biden's speech. Yeah. Does having thousands of viewers affect your trade? No. Nothing affects my trade anymore. I could be on alcohol, it cannot affect my trade. Because, and some guys may be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I trade without emotions. Because I'm following a playbook. Like, you can give algo alcohol. It doesn't matter. It won't affect the algo. I make all my decisions based off of logic that's in my playbook, right? Like, it'll take a lot for me. Yeah, maybe I'm exaggerating with the alcohol stuff, obviously, right? But like, it'll take a lot for me to really take a trade that's not part of my playbook. Like, and for me, the way I see it is, if I want to become if I want to stay profitable, I must continue to take trades with my playbook. Otherwise, I'm taking round trades I've never tested before in the past, right? And that's the last thing I want to do. Everything I trade, every time I take a trade, I have to make sure that's part of my playbook, and it's something that I've already sample sized. It's for me to take a completely different trade and different approach to the markets that I've never taken before is a very, very, very rare case, bro. But yeah, like me having viewers on stream doesn't affect my trades because I don't really listen to my viewers. Like, no offense, but like, it doesn't make sense for me to listen to my viewers or to anybody at all, because at the end of the day, I learn from my own mistakes and I learn from my own I learn from my own journey, right? And that's how you guys should be too. You guys shouldn't listen to me. You guys should just be taking notes here and there, cool, but at the end of the day, every trade you take should be off of what you feel and what you think, or what you see, not what I see. But yeah, it doesn't affect me. No, there's no pressure behind it. Like, I can have 1,000 viewers, 10,000 viewers. I can just kind of close chat off and just take trades accordingly. Like, there's no difference if we have like 10,000 viewers and 2,000 viewers. Like, we'll still be taking a closure above the range, like following the same play and the same plan.
He didn't jump into 2,000 viewers. He grew them from 8 to 10. So when it's your mindset is in place as you're growing, it's not like he hopped on and he had fucking 2,000 viewers now.
And I do see, like, no offense, chat, I'm not gonna lie though, I'm being completely honest. I do see a lot of streamers out there, and I can tell they go off of emotions a lot. Like, I can see the emotions in them, and that's why a lot of streamers don't last, because they're just trading off of emotions, right? It's just because I'm not gonna lie, it is hard though. It is hard though to cancel out the noise when you first start streaming, and not a lot of traders can handle that, because trading is hard already on its own, but imagine now you have an audience that you gotta trade to and explain things to. That's a different type of pressure that you have. But if you can learn how to master that, which comes from just mastering your strategy, then you're set. But a lot of traders out there, like a lot of streamers, like you guys have seen it too, probably have switched their strategy within the last like 5-6 months, like 4 or 5 times already. And that's because they haven't found a strategy. They're streaming without a strategy, and that doesn't make any sense.
It's a different type of accountability on a live stream.
Yeah.
They don't do it for entertainment. They do it to be more relatable.
Donovan, how come you didn't take a shit between 6:30 and 10 a.m. during this week?
Oh, damn.
What if I did?
What if he's doing it right now, huh? How would you know?
But yeah, man. Streaming is tough, chat. If you guys want to try it out, you guys can try it out for sure, right? But yeah, like no one really understands how I feel during the stream trades until they actually get in front of the screen. Like Jacob, for instance, came on the stream for like maybe like 20 minutes that one time, and chat got to his head, right? So it's really about tuning out the noise and just doing what you've already been doing. That's it. Badger made the playbook? No, Badger made the spreadsheet. I need his PayPal, but he hasn't hit me up. Big profits off stream.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know my business, man. None of my business, you know.
Papi, that's not me.
But there's like so many streamers out there. There's like 100 streamers right now, right? But I don't know. I see a lot of emotions.
When you uploading the 5-hour off-stream trade, he says it like it don't. It exists. That tape does exist in the wilderness.
Man, you know what I took in Wix, man? The last time we took a 5-minute trade loss
Was never. Oh yeah, I see
was
right there.
January 22nd. That was the last time I took a 5-minute loss. By the way, I'll update the record. Damn, it's been like.
I'm trolling too, Blue. I know.
I'm ready to fight a bear. Yo, have you guys watched Creed 3? Oh, by the way, you have a 4-hour closure. Let me break it down real quick, because you guys are probably waiting for the breakdown right now, right? Yeah, so you have a 4-hour closure. As you guys know, this closure is very key, because you will get a lot of information out of this closure in terms of like direction and just ranges on a smaller time frame compared to the higher time frame. But yeah, you did close bullish. Now here is what I'm a little concerned about, right? Because I'm looking at this and it looks like price, what it mirrored was this to the left here. So if I take this tool here and where it draw right here, this is what price kind of mirrored. And that's what Wixon just drew up basically, right? How did it mirror that? Well, when you create a low, you create a low where? You created a low down here. Same down here. You tap resistance. Where'd you tap? Up here, up here. And this is a 4-hour time frame, right? So it's mirroring the same traffic to the left and to the right. So let me just draw it in lines here. So this is your resistance. And then this is where you tap before you drove up. This is your supply and demand. That's it, right? Now, if this is what price mirrored here, and this 4-hour candle is now closing right at resistance here. Look what happened last time. We sort of spent this entire 4-hour candle in a range, right? Price did come down. Again, as long as price does not break 1880 here, this 4-hour candle can flip at any given point because it's still a bullish candle. But I would not be surprised if we just start to range for a bit, right? I wouldn't be surprised if price just starts to sort of range in this area here before it chooses direction for maybe Asian tonight or London tonight. And by range doesn't mean you can't trade. By range, it means that I could range from 1900 to like 1884. Like this is like a 200 pip range. So it's definitely tradable. You could take sells, you could take buys within the range. But just put the higher time frame into your perspective when you're looking at this 4-hour time frame, right? Because you don't want to forget that you're in overall Like you don't want to forget where you are on the 4 hour time frame at the given moment. But yeah, like let's see. Let's drop down to the small time frame and see what's up here, because the 4 hour flip is there.
We can get a fake out here. Fake
Yeah.
out buys here.
Yeah, perfect. So what that is like if we were to come down here, chat, below 18 to 1880, tap that level, then cool. If we were to pop back above 1894, I'll look to take buys above there, back up above the range, and then we can take buys going up to fill the area and fill the rest of the range going up. But I'm gonna need a closure above this level once you actually come down towards here. So I'm not taking buys here, not taking buys down here. Gonna take buys if you come down here and then close back above here, right? Just like we did this morning on those buys earlier, same positions or above there. Yeah, 95 or 98.
That's massive range to
because
come
then
up
you
here.
have
This area is huge.
Clean traffic to mirror this traffic to the left, right?
How many pips? 1898, 19. That's 40 pips right there. It looks tiny on the 5 minute, right? That's 40 pips. This little box right here.
Yeah.
We close above here. This 40 pips to take.
But you need to tap into, I'll say minimum, you need to tap into these levels first to grab liquidity, like into 92, 98, or to grab support. That's it.
Like look at the wicks.
I prefer that. Yeah, like where did the 4 hour count come down to last time in these areas? Like same levels, right? For sure.
Thing is, you have a 4 hour flip right now to fill the wick.
What's clean though is the 1 hour time frame. That's fucking clean.
The 4 hour, the 1 hour is 30 pips to fill the wick here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're looking at positions probably at 9:15, 9:30. I'll say chat. That's right. Or sorry, not 9:15, 9:30. Like 9, like late 9, like 9:30 to 10 is your positions. And you have a speech right now too. So see what I mean? Like if you have a speech right now, and you know they're talking about and affects the US dollar, it would make sense if you start to just hover up and hover down for the next hour or so before we pick direction. For 10. Oh, speech is over? Didn't it just start 7 minutes ago? Oh, it's a quick speech? Okay, well.
He forgot what he was gonna say. I was like, let's just wait till next one.
Oh. Takes no questions as usual. Okay, let's see what your question is. Oh, it's talking about Biden. Okay, cool. Well, yes, you know what? He's waiting for this 4 hour close. That's why he wanted to trade the 4 hour close.
He's like, oh shit, we closed. Well, I gotta go. No questions.
Man, oh man. Yo, chat, if you guys enjoyed the stream today, man, make sure to leave a like, sub to the channel. I appreciate being here today, as always. Love you guys. It's always fun having you guys around. Wix Night is streaming tonight during the Asian session at 8 p.m. Eastern, and he'll catch you guys there. But again, I'm here on stream today until 10 a.m. So maybe for another hour, I'll say, maybe an hour and a half, depending on if we get another opportunity or not. But yeah, I'll be here till 10 for another hour. So we'll see what's up. Just know, chat, it's currently 9 a.m. here. It's not 8, all right? So you guys haven't changed your daylight savings time yet. It's 9 a.m. here. It's not 8.
Yeah, let me switch the time on us real quick. Hey, somebody called you beautiful.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, and then Green just sniped him.
Thank you for calling me beautiful, sir.
Yeah, that's what that meant, Green. Maybe he called the trade beautiful.
I got to trade no buy stops.
It was like, I don't know what that means.
No buy stops. Bring Jake for the last 10 minutes. I got him. He came on Friday, I think. The Thursday or Friday. Oh no, it was Friday. You know why I know it's Friday? Because this guy was fucking sleeping.
Oh, but I was dead yesterday.
I was fucking
I was watching
dying,
this
bro.
like-
I couldn't.
You should have done it a lot more hyped. You should have like, all right, chat.
No, bro. I couldn't hold my
Would've fell
laugh,
off the
bro. I
chair,
was fucking
dog.
dying, bro. I couldn't. I
Would
couldn't.
have fell off the chair.
I was really trying to hold my laugh in, but I fucking couldn't, bro. It was. I was dying, bro. I couldn't do it in a straight face. Yo, it's funny how it wakes them up like that. Like, is that what you guys do too, chat? You guys be waiting for us to put buy stops and sell stops.
8 p.m. Eastern, Miss Forex charts will be live 8 p.m. Eastern. Monday through Thursday, every day.
We need a Jacob emoji? Nah, for real. The DVS server needs one.
He's a good sport. Jacob's a good sport.
Yeah, I appreciate Jacob for holding it down for us.
Wix, weren't you interested in Asian last night due to the volume because of news? I did. I texted Don and I took a trade. That's why I said I was live on his phone, not on the stream.
Go on stream
was
Sunday. He's
We got
closed
stream
on Sunday.
Sundays.
Just like Chick-fil-A.
Well, I mean, at some point I'm gonna start doing Sundays.
Yeah, whatever. You lazy.
Chat. I'm not like just
joking,
as
I'm
lazy
joking,
as
I'm
you are
joking,
to
I'm
make me a
joking.
Wix 9 section on Discord. Bro, who's lazy here?
Hey, wait, see the 15 breakout lows and flipping bullish?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Ooh, naughty.
If the 4 are close above, I would probably attempt it. But I just don't know where the support is going to be formed at.
I'm waiting for this.
What's the
5
wick
minute
fill again
range
you
to be
said? It was
created.
it 30 pips here?
30
Yeah,
pips,
that is a nice stop too.
It's looking pretty on the hourly. Yeah. I think
Looking pretty. Pretty. If it drives, it drives. Don't care. Could drive 100 pips here. None of my business. Man, yeah, that 15 candle breaking lows, creating buying and reflipping bullish here. Then you flip and you have volume for the wick fill for 20-30 pips. Let's see. Cause the reason why I was saying because I wanted to see price tap into the 91 levels before driving up. 91s, 90 levels
but above
before
here,
I take
if we
buys.
close. No. If we close above there on the 5, you can start kind of expecting to fill the wick. I think that's the level right there. Because now you have just this clean traffic here, and this is 30 pips here.
How big are
Even though
stops here
that's,
though?
I'm near 40 pips.
60 pips. Damn. 60 pips. 60 pips. 60 pips.
But it did look. It made the bottom wick for that previous candle.
Yeah, it did for the 15, for the 30, for the 1 hour too. This could be the 1 hour bottom wick. Like again, look left. Like this is where you rejected for in the past. 94, right? It's
We need to close above 1898.25.26.
where the 1 hour closer exactly? Let's put that here real quick. So it closes there. Last one closed there, rejected off of 1901. So you have break even point there. But last one closed
Thing
also
is, it might not wait for me. It might just run without me. Oh, there goes the flip. There goes that man.
Yeah, chat. Let's see. You have a 5 closure in what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, I'm waiting on this 5.
Let's see. Stops are wild. Man, this is a 5-minute candle.
Yeah, I know, but this
This is
little
a
range,
5-minute
that's why I said
candle.
these little ranges are massive. You have them taking up a little part of your screen. This should be all your entire screen, this candle.
Yeah, it should be like this.
Yeah, stops are fucking massive right now.
Like with the most logical stop.
Ooh.
Yeah, there it goes. Gonna drive up for the wick. But
I
like the
didn't-
most
I didn't
logical
answer.
stop is like the most logical stop here is 72 pips, chat. Like,
I didn't
like
enter.
and that's a 5 candle, you know what I mean? But that's the most logical stop. Yeah. So it's either like at this point, I'm probably gonna wait for a closure above 1901. Or if you come down towards 1888 and you close back above 1894, I'll take my bias. But same plan as earlier, right? It's either we get a closure above here for the bias, or we get a closure once you come back into the range. So if price were to come down like so, right? And then sort of what am I drawing here? If price were to come down like so, and then come back into the range, like those are the only two things I'm looking for today, right? So let's say price were to come down here towards 1888, create a bottom wick for the 1 hour / 4 hour time frame, grab liquidity, we come back above the range, cool. That indicates that we're breaking back up, and we take buys on this candle to go up. We have a better range, we have a better stop loss, right? Or we just simply wait for a closure above 1901, because above 1901 you can probably look to drive up towards the next resistance, and that is going to be up towards the, I believe, 1906 is what you have next target to be, right? 1906, 1912-ish, like anywhere in those zones there, to be honest, is what you're looking at next. I'll put 1910 right here as your next target if you close above 1901 today. So you have another like an 80 pips going up above there, chat. I wouldn't trip if I were you guys. But yeah, that's probably what I'm waiting for next. Maybe you might get a trade at 930. We'll see. Or 920 even in 3 minutes here. We'll see.
You gotta,
But even if so, man, stops.
we gotta pull back here. We gotta pull back, create a 5-minute range.
Yeah. The thing is, you create a 5-minute range now. Like, this is the 5-minute range you created, but it was just stops were wild there, man.
Yeah, you created a 5-minute range that doesn't give you a stop. Gotta create one here at resistance. Something gives you a stop. Because the most logical stop, right, is right here.
Yeah, like that was the most, like,
even lower.
Yeah, you could have used that stop, but I prefer like 92. It was 70 pips. Like, I mean, just because you have a stop doesn't mean it's not tapped, right? It's just a stop to protect your account. But when it comes to comfortability, it gets to a point where I don't want to risk a certain amount, right? And that's why, like, it becomes a bit too wild for me to enter. But yeah, the read though, like a general read of it was off the 30-1. 30-1 had the wick to fill. At this point, you should be break even. You should be like risk free.
At least.
Yeah, minimum break even though, because this candle flips bearish. It has no top wick, no bottom wick. You may see come down to create a stupid wick, and you don't want to be in that mess afterwards, right? We'll see here. We'll see what happens here in 1 minute and 30 seconds here. If we can get a closure above or not. We'll see what happens here. What happened last time we closed above in the 5? Did you drive up? Respected. Cool. So pretty straightforward. Respected. You close above in the 5. You did drive up, but before you drove up, you tapped into 1992, or you tapped into 1894, 92. Close above. What is this above here? So you did tap into that level. Cool. Check. Yeah, 1902.500. I'll say a closure above there in the 5 would be preferred. You close above there, I can look to take positions. All right, chat. Cool. 1902.5. I'll say those are my buy levels today. Above there. You have a 70 pip range going up, so it's a pretty wide range. You have plenty of room and opportunities today to take positions. Just we took one position so far, all right? So understand that worst comes to worst, you won't get a second position, but if you do, then we have to wait for our setup to come, just like the first position. And then yeah, you have clean traffic out there until like 1910, 1909. Close above here. Last time price closed above here, right? It made its way up. Close above, made its way up. What did it tap? 1909. Close above 1909. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. This 5-year where to close? Oh, 19 on 2.3, not 5. Yeah, no, almost closed above. Didn't close though, right? This resistance, by the way, 19 on 2.5. Obviously, it's where I have it. And it's off of
I wouldn't even say it's a resistance. It's more like a level that we end up driving above.
It's,
right?
yeah. It's not really resistance. It's more so of a level that price drove above last time or closed above, right? So like, I didn't have it here initially because I'm worried about this. This may happen here. You might range for a bit. I prefer if you got a closure above 1902. 1902 closed above, drove up, right? 1902 respected, drove back down. 1902 closed above, drove up, right? So 1902 is a pretty straight level, pretty straightforward level, 0.5. And that's why I'm waiting for that level to close above instead of 1902 on a dollar, 1901, right? If this can come down and create a bottom wick for this, that'll be perfect. But stops are going to be probably 1895.940 probably, to be honest, if you get a closure. Coming closer though, coming close. Again, you guys can take positions whenever you guys want to take position. You guys take a position now if you want to. Have a buy stop here. Some of you guys want to, right? Don't make me, don't let my decisions affect your decisions. My new rating course, it's a free website. It's not really a course. It's a free blog that's coming out this month. Hopefully, whenever it's done.
It's an educational website. Educational website.
With this concept and what you said today, I'm up 30 pips. Thank you. No worries, man. Thank you for joining us today. Just leave a like button. I think all strategies doesn't work. Yep, I guess Forex is a scam. Yo, I know Kevin Silver, bro. I know, bro. I know. It's tough. It's tough out here, man. The website developers never hiring them again. That's all I know. And New Yorkers here want to link up and take note. There's not a lot of New York traders. I will say that. Not a lot of FX traders in New York. They're all fucking crypto bros or NFT bros. For sure. You take a course of yes from who? Q Banks and Beat the Market Maker by Steve Morrow. No trades in LA? Yeah, LA is NFT land for sure. Miami is Forex land for sure. That's where all the traders hibernate into during the winter.
Aiden, I'm working on a few solutions, a couple of ideas, and I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what I do. But I'm not gonna tell you guys what I'm doing without testing it out
is gonna get a
first,
property in Canada. Then he's gonna sign with BlueberryMarkets and trade Blueberry, right?
Well, I'll let you know, guys, what I do. And once I test everything out and I have a blueprint for how and what I do, I'll let you guys know. And once I know that, because I'm not gonna recommend some shit, right? So test it out. We'll see how it works and let you guys know.
5 minutes for a close. I mean, 50 seconds for a close shot. Lock it in, lock it in. 1 hour break of the highs too, huh?
But you're using a stop step.
Let's see if we close above first. Yo, where's your resistance here? Is it 19 on 2.52 or what's that?
I have the same level.
Because I'm assuming we're mirroring this right now, and that's why we're struggling here. Because last time we did struggle here as well, right, chat? Like if you look at this level right here, we struggled at this area as well. Last time you closed where it did, like right here is what I'm looking at for price to mirror, right? So it makes sense if you create a range here, cool. But that's why you need a closure above 19 2.5. Yeah, you're not closing above here, so there's that. You're just closing bearish here probably, right? So yeah, you're gonna create a range here probably. Maybe steeper bottom wick for the 1 hour, who knows? But above 1902 is pretty clean closure. I'll wait for that for you guys. But do you guys see how much of that made a difference, right? If I didn't move my resistance up there after seeing that to the left, we would have been in bias here, and now we'll be in drawdown. Like, oh fuck. The good thing is though, you're still ahead if you're in a position. That's fine. Like the bias is still bullish. Nothing really changes. But in terms of an entry,
The pullback for NYSE.
the Nisi, a Zood at Nisi
The
would
nice.
be interesting.
The nice. For the nice.
The nice. Teach one. Is there? What the fuck did I trade oil? I don't know, man, but I just blew my first account. Oh damn, Axie, you blew your first account. Well, the good thing about that is whenever you blow your account, you learn from your blown account lessons. Those things, even though they sting at the moment, you're gonna thank yourself for blowing that account, because you're gonna learn to adapt and adjust over that in the next coming years. Because those accounts build you at the end of the day, right? When you're looking back at those accounts within 5-10 years, you're gonna be like, wow, I blew my account because so and so, and now look at me. And you're gonna think like it's part of the journey, right? So just enjoy the process. I know it sucks right now, it hurts, it stings like you blew your account, but it's okay. I blew 20 and 30 accounts when I first started trading too, man.
Don't listen to that guy.
Welcome to the club. Yeah, how much is the entrance fee? Nah, man, yeah, I blew a lot of accounts, chat. I wasn't no perfect trader going into the game. I had to learn from a lot of traders, a lot of concepts. The goal is to learn from traders and make your own and evolve. That's the goal, right? The goal shouldn't be to be like that trader you see on social media. Like, you should have better and greater like your bar should be set way above that. Not just that person you follow online because they got a fucking SVJ. You know what I mean? Or any car. Your goal should take advantage of that person. I know it sounds kind of, you know, but take advantage of that person and use it to level up and evolve to the next Super Saiyan mode that you have in you. Even me, like, use me to level up and evolve, because I want you guys to surpass me, obviously, right? Like, that is the goal. You shouldn't aim to be like me. You should aim to be better than me. Most definitely don't want those 10 pips every day. Yep. You want a lot more every day. We're continuing streaming next year. Yes. I've been streaming for 3 years now. I think this marks 3 years. I think my first stream chat was March, like middle of March, right, Wix? Actually, you weren't there for that. I can't ask you. Who are the OGs here?
I was here for April.
Yeah, you came a month later.
2020.
I think my first stream chat was March 25th or something. 23rd. Damn, I started streaming off with the trade already. This is what you called offline trade.
Shit, he's like, all right, we're break even here, chat.
Like, you know, but man, like I had this first stream. I remember this first stream, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. Like, look at this guy. He's still here. Oh no, he commented 11 months ago. But yeah, I had 30 viewers this day. I remember I had 30 viewers this day, and I had 30 viewers for a very long time. Like there was some point where I was stuck at 8 viewers, and I had to make up questions in my head to get the stream engaged, you know, like to get the chat to engage with me. Cause it's very hard to stream in front of 8 people, bro. It's very hard. Like Wixon, you stream in front of, actually a lot. You never struggled. You had it set your way.
I had a pre-built. I had an audience pre-built. It was built in with my stream. No, we streamed at around 80. When I started, it was first few days.
Yo, your
like
mic is
80,
still on,
100.
bro.
What?
Your mic is on the effect.
Oh. My bad.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, yo, you can turn it off now, you know?
My bad.
I'm like, bro, you can turn your voice shit off now, bro.
Yo, stop messing with my. You talking shit about my voice? We're gonna kill the stream like this. You talking to me about my voice right now? Turn into the Hulk.
Pushing the audio. But yeah, tell them about your story, man. Tell them about your journey, Wix.
I forgot what I was saying.
You were saying how you had an audience built already. You know what? Forget it, bro. Tell the milk story. So that's your real voice? Yeah. My voice is a little deeper, but I don't want to use it on stream because it's too intimidating for a lot of traders, right? They get intimidated by the voice. If you need his voice back. What's that? Oh wow, that's a nice
Who the
30-minute
fuck
count.
is
Yeah,
that guy?
you had a 30-minute count closure here. Look at the 30 count close. Wow. I just realized it closed on a 30 here, chat. Where'd you close though? Where does this thing close over here? This thing closed right above resistance, I believe, right? Right above 1899, if I'm not wrong. Cool. So ain't that your gladiator, Wix?
Mm-hmm.
Your gladiator candle.
Gladiator.
So yeah, if you look left here, I mean, we're in the same 5-minute zone as earlier, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a closure above on the 5-minute.
Yeah, you're still in this 5-minute range here. Same level here that's being respected here. It's this box here from 1903 to 1901. It's the same shit that's forming here.
You could get a closure here right now and a fake out on a 5.
Yes. A closure above 1902, and I'll be in there like swimwear, chat. Capiche? 1 minute here though. Let's see what happens here. You have a 30-minute kind of flip, fill, range fill, all that fill.
What's the range? So what's the range here? Hold on. What's the range above here?
The range above there is the most recent. Oh, we're looking at that. I see.
Close above here.
I see what you're looking at. Discount grab liquidity too. Nice.
Yeah. So the next 5 minutes should just drive up with the fact that you have the other time frames flipping.
Yeah.
Higher time frames. So you might not get a 5 break, but you're coming back in range with the higher time frames flipping. You might not get a 5 above the range, but we can expect it, right? We can not expect it, but we can anticipate it, I guess. If we start getting that closure above here, then we can anticipate on the 5. Then we can anticipate the higher time frames driving up, even though we don't break this on the 5 yet.
What's the target here? 1910. Stops 1985. 1895, sorry. If we get a closure here, chat, yeah, that's not bad. What's your stop gonna be? Is it gonna be smaller?
It's gonna, no, I'm gonna have that same range. 64 pips.
Yeah. That's the most logical stop here. It's that low right there at 96. That's low.
I don't know if we close. Did we close above?
No, you did not.
Yeah.
You didn't close above. Well, I'm looking for above 9205. You closed above that range, I believe, to the left there. slightly above it.
Close on my broker.
You close. You have the onion here. That's what you have, but right. So you have the wick fill that which just got filled. Now it's just like that was your advantage point for the range, right? That you were looking to catch in this area.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think at this point you'd
There
be
it goes.
thinking, but did you get in? All right.
No.
Yeah.
On the
so-
broker, it didn't close above.
Yeah. I guess we're no, the broker didn't close above, yeah. Well, above 1902 500, so Chad, it's still a valid level, right? It's a level that I'm looking to looking to catch a piece of once it closes above here. Almost there, Chad, almost there. Just hang on. I know you guys getting bored here, a little impatient here, you know, but again, you've been waiting on more for a trade, or some of you guys have if you guys missed the first trade, and there's no need to throw all of that discipline and patience away for a round trade right now, because otherwise you would have wasted your whole morning waiting for no reason when you could have just waited patiently for your scalp to come to you and take it as you see it. The goal is to preserve capital for a winning trade.
See how this was the pullback for the NYSE? We discussed it too. That was 5 minutes ago. We were pulling back for the NYSE.
You made 25% from the trade earlier. That's good. 25%, that's pretty good.
Whee! There it goes.
Yeah. Clinch, chat. Just clinch, you know. I know it's a little hard right now, but you gotta just clinch. Just look, close your eyes, clinch if you have FOMO. Again, I don't have FOMO, so what I usually do when these things happen is I zoom closely and look at the account closely. It just cannot builds
1
you.
minute.
Yeah,
1 minute.
like this thing really builds you, man. Like, you know, like, do you guys have FOMO for real? Okay. Since you guys
Hit 'em with
have
that 1
FOMO, we
minute.
about to watch this right here. Ooh, FOMO, right? Ooh, look at that. Counts are moving. How do you feel? How do you feel? Ooh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna take a buy here? You gonna take a sell here? What are you gonna do? Ooh,
We're going bullish. We're going bears. We're going bears. Still
Ooh, breaking the
bullish, still
highs.
bullish.
Breaking the highs. Can you break the highs? Yeah, FOMO. See, this is what you gotta do to build your FOMO.
Go!
Oh, back down. FOMO has gotten you. Oh. 1 minute count. Back down. 1 minute candle. Pushing.
It zooms out to the 5 minute. The shit moved 1 pip.
Oh yeah, 5 minute bond wick. True. Yeah, you create down, create a 5 minute bond wick. Can you flip bullish here and retest the highs? Will that happen? Find out. Ooh, and the new 1 minute open up. Create a bond wick for 5, pushing back up now. Okay. 1 minute left for closure. What do you think about stop? Well, if you close above 19 on 2.5, then I gotta use the stop at 1895.940. That's the most logical stop I have today, to be honest. Let's see, chat. Let's see what happens here. All right, 1 minute and a half. They didn't close yet. Don't FOMO in. Wait for the closure. It's very key. If you miss the move, you miss the move. It's not your move unless it's part of your plan. In this case, hasn't closed above
No
yet,
more
so
FOMO.
it's not part of our plan yet, right?
Damn, these stops are fast.
Yeah, target chat again, 1910-ish, right? You can probably put like 1912 maybe, but 1910, 1911-ish. If we can just close at 1902.733. If it closes where it is, I mean, let's see how big are these stops. The only way I can use this stop here, chat, at an 1897 is if you come down to create a bond wick, right? So let's say it closes well above the range here and I can't use this stop because at this point it looks like I can't use the stop. The stop here is like almost 80 pips now. It's too wide for me. If it closes where it is right here though, buy still valid. Obviously you have clean traffic towards 1911, but I'm gonna need to see a bond wick tapping into like 1901 first, and then I can use maybe the stop instead. The stop at 1897-ish, I'll say, probably, right? But I'll wait for that.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, keep pushing, gold, keep pushing. Yeah. No top wick? Yeah, 3, 2, and you got a top wick, you're fine. Yeah, so the only way I can take a buy here is if you get a bond wick. If it doesn't create a bond wick, which unlikely it is going to create a bond wick, then you're going to see just a push towards 1911, and I'm probably going to call it a day. Right? because you just have clean range going up and there's no stops for me here.
Fill the
Like,
range.
does it have range going up? Is it clean? Yeah, but it's just stops here. Like 80 pips, 100 pips now, right? Can't use it. Not my trade. But the breakdown was clean. Yeah, the only way I can have a buy stop here is if it comes down to 1902. I have a buy stop and a flip, and then have a stop below, like, I don't know. I don't even know where I'll be entering the stops. Right? Everything shows that you're driving up here. There's nowhere else to go, chat, but 1911. It's just pure clean traffic towards 1911. Nowhere else to go. It's just clean traffic that you're mirroring to the left-hand side, right? Look at the 4 hour, look at the daily, look at the 1912, right? Look at the 1 hour time frame clean traffic. Look at the 30 clean traffic. Look at the 15 clean traffic. But I didn't get my proper stop loss, so I can't be part of it. Unless you create a bond wick, which I doubt.
All right, Wordle.
Okay, then when I did the breakout clears clean, I just explained it. The stops were massive. It was 80 pip stops. Even though we're expecting price to drive up here, I can't enter. The stops are 80 pips. There's always risk to a trade, right? Like there's an 85% chance to drive towards 1911 off of price action, right? At 1910, and that was a push, but it's just stops, right? I can't use a stop that big. But the trade earlier gave us a proper stop. We took it. Yeah, this stop was massive. It was like this thing was 82 pips minimum. 82, and the original stop was 100 now, right? If it closed slightly above here and we had a better stop, yeah, I'll be in like swimmer obviously, but it didn't, so I can't use it. You can't miss a move that's not your plan, right? That's what I said earlier. I said it before the trade even played out. I said if you get a closure and it won't have a proper stop, it's not my move. It's not my trade to take. Therefore, you can't miss a move that's not your trade, right? Otherwise, why didn't you get in from $1? You know what I'm saying? Happens all the time. Happens all the time. Man said Wordo. I'll be here till 10, see what's up, but I doubt we're gonna get anything else today. I think that was the push.
That was the range.
That was the push to fill this range here, yeah. Because you form structure every time you like. If you get another push, you're gonna see structure form first, right? Like what happened when you look at price action here. Every time you push, what'd you do first? You create a structure, right? You create structure here, push, create structure, push, right? So to form another push, you need to create structure, and that's gonna take maybe another hour or so to form. And that's why 8:30. That's why 8:30 today, chat. I was telling you guys like you won't see a push until maybe 9. And I didn't just put 9. I didn't put 9:30 out there just because I said I wanted 9:30. It was more so to do a price action, right? Just like this morning, we said 6:30. We got a trade at around like 8:15, 8:20 today, and we got a trade 8:15, 8:20. So it's just more so about understanding what part of the cycle you're in and being able to read the next cycle. And that was it. That was it. A dude says Zoom. Yeah. Now you guys like, oh my god, like I wish I held from my earlier entry. Poor you, man. Poor you. It sucks, doesn't it? You stuck to your plan. You did what you had to do, following your plan, and you still have FOMO. You're just greedy. That's all that is. Or like, oh man, I wish I should have entered. Trust me, man. If it's your trade, you would have entered, right? There's no need to like be now like, oh man, I wish I would have entered in the 5. Like if that was part of your plan, you would have taken it. every time we get our plan, we take it no matter what situation it's in. Like no matter how we feel, we always take trades that follow our plan. If it doesn't form, then it doesn't form. But when it does form, we take it every time we see it, right? So same thing with this. Like if this is your trade, you would have taken it. But again, it wasn't my trade. Stops were too wide. Price action is clean. That part of it made sense, but in terms of stops, it was too wide. It was like 8 pips, right? But I know damn well, man, there's somebody out there right now that's been saying gold's overbought. And they've been trying to sell gold since fucking 6:30 a.m. Eastern this morning. Man. How big are these stops? Yeah, you have a range going up here, but this, again, it's just stops, and stops is the only issue here. I mean, you still have a little bit of range. So you have 30 pip range going up here towards the top of the range here, but what was it that we mirrored earlier? I want to see if we could maybe grab a piece here, but I doubt it. For us to grab a piece, you need support. Is this where price closed? 1904? No, 1906 is where it closed. Yeah, the only way I can get a buy here, chat, on this 5 closure, because you have range going up here. You have like 4 pip range going up here, right, towards the top of the range. But the only way I can get a buy here is if you come down, create a bottom wick to create a bottom for the previous 5 candle. So break below 1906, come down towards like 1905, 1906, and then we may be able to have a buy stop. But I want to see how big stops are in this case. Yeah, 67. That's your most logical stop right now. 67. If you come down, tap, create a 5 bottom wick for this previous 5/15, or just 5, reflip, you have range going up because that 15 just closed too, right? So you have a mirror of that 15 as well. And if I'm not wrong, the 15, where did it close there? This 15 closed at 1907.792. So this 15 flips bullish here. Yeah, it should make its way up towards the 1911, 1912 mark, I'll say, in this zone here. Yeah, we're 1907. Yeah, that's where it closed. So mirror that traffic to the left. But I want, yeah, so there we go. We tap, you broke the 5-minute low. Oh, no, you didn't. Almost there. Because the 15 closed, right? 15 closed. And it's not the 9 a.m. count anymore. It's the 9:48 candle, right? So you're past the 4-hour close already. So we don't gotta worry about the last 15 of the hourly. I just wanted to see a bottom wick created for that candle there. That's it. Before I have any buy stops or anything. And if it doesn't form, then I'm probably gonna call it a day on stream, to be honest.
There you
All
go.
right, cool.
Buy
Chat.
stops on the flip.
Yeah, buy stops on the flip here. 1907.85841 here. Stops though, gonna have to be 1901.120. That is the most logical stop we have here. .41 TP. Yeah, like stops are like 65 pips, right? But that's the most logical stop you have. I can't have a much smaller stop than that. Doesn't make sense. Current count stops a bit too aggressive, right? Yeah, current count stops would be a bit too aggressive. Like this low right here is your most logical stop. That's also the 30-minute flip, roughly. So 30-minute flips there, 1 hour flips there. You come back down below there, the whole 1 hour count will flip bearish, and therefore there's no reason to be in the trade anymore. So it makes logical sense. Yeah, it'll be out to 15. Let's see. Okay, so the 5 closes bearish there. You can do 2 things here.
This nice hourly closure here.
You can do two things here, chat. You can do, there's actually three things you can do here. So this trade here, if it does flip bullish, you can base it off the 15, right? Because the 5 came down, create a bomb for the area. You can base it off the 15, or you could delete the buy stops, and we could wait for we can have this up as a resistance here and have a smaller stop for whenever we close above, because now we're forming support, right? So this is the range we're in. We can wait for our 5 closure above 1907, and above 1907 take buys going up towards 913, or we can wait for the 1 hour candle close in about 9 minutes here, and off of the 1 hour close, depending on how we close, I would say preferably a closure above this resistance to the left here, above 1903, right? 1903 or 1906, depending on where we close. The 1 hour candle, like the next one, will likely fill the wick, and you may get another push at 10 towards like 1921 or even like 1918 levels, right? So that is what it's coming down towards here. So I'm probably gonna delete the buy stops, or I don't even have a buy stop placed on my MT5 yet, but probably gonna delete the idea of having a buy stop here, and then just wait for the close here in 9 minutes here. And with that closure, you may be able to get more information on this 1 hour close for a position. Like that's probably the next move, because again, you have clean traffic towards 1911. It's just you haven't really tapped that level yet, right? But that is your clean traffic territory. Yeah, I'll wait for that chat at 10. 1 hour is also a closure, a stronger close.
You need a few things here. So you need the 1 hour, and then you need the next hourly pullback also. So the 5 minute might end up coming back, making a steeper wick.
Thanks, Dill, for it too. Appreciate you. Yeah, but those are your three options. Like you could have a 15, you could have a 15 flip here. It could drive here, so you probably have to clinch again in this situation. But again, you're coming down to like the last 5 minutes of the 1 hour count. You might as well wait for the 1 hour close. See where the 1 hour close completely. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about pullback for the last 50. I just want to see where the 1 hour closes at this point. But yeah, you may have to clinch your chat if you're waiting for the 1 hour close, because if it does flip, you may see a push.
Pushing it, push.
You're close though. You're coming close. So uptrend, yeah, gold's been bullish since the dollar. You didn't hear about it?
You ain't see it?
You see it? What up, calm?
What's up, Yodi gang?
Yodi gang.
Fulcrum, come in. Yeah. Yodi gang. You feel me?
Whenever a calm comes on the stream,
faded in a hole.
Wick's not looking at him like. Wick's not looking at disappointed father, bro. He looks disappointed, bro. Straight up. Fulcrum, come in. Yeah. Yodi gang, you feel me? Ah, man. Oh no, we missed the move. We missed the move. Oh no. We missed the move. Five minutes for the free skis. Yo, got Trail Dante, you made money, give some likes, you cheap bastard. Yeah, chat. I appreciate you being here today. You know what Glenn said. Thanks guys. You know, I appreciate you guys as always. But if you guys want to sub to our channel, leave a like. We drop tons of value on today's stream. You stream hoppers, I seen you guys. Every time we're about to get a trade, the viewers go up. Every time we're not about to get a trade, the viewers go back down. You guys, this man. But yeah, guys, leave a like today, chat. I appreciate being here today as always. And if we get 900 likes, chat, we may get another trade today. All right. Technically, right now, it's for a lot of people right now, it's technically like 9 a.m. for them, or about to hit 9 a.m. because no one changed their clocks. 2,000 viewers today. 2,000 viewers.
2,000 viewers later.
How does daylight savings affect our session?
How does day savers affect gold? No one asked that today. I think good. It's good. Good. No one asked that.
Did you show up an hour early to the stream?
I show up my timing. Everyone else said I came an hour early. I'm like, someone's like, yo, you're locked in today, Don. I'm like, no, man, it's just the time change, you know. That's it.
I still haven't reset my clock in the car yet.
Time is an illusion. Yes. I don't even believe in timing, bro. Timing is emotions.
That's why I trade on the 30-second, because I don't believe in on the time.
I don't look at the clock even, bro. That's emotions. Like, you look at the clock. Oh, 12 o'clock, and you go to sleep. Nah, man. The world's trying to make you go to sleep. There's no time for sleep.
Yeah, you guys should trade all 3 sessions. Wix, you gonna let me on the stream tonight?
Wix better boot you. If there's Wix between clean traffic and current price, at what percent you likely enter a trade? 0. If there's no clean traffic, there's no trade. 0. There's never chat. Here's the thing about trading, guys. When I get my setup, it either has to be 100% lines of my setup or not. You know, if it's not 0, there's no in between. Like, I'm not gonna take a setup that's like 80%. It needs to be 100% aligned with everything that I've wanted, right? If something's off just by a little bit, if it's 99, not taking it. 98, not taking it. It needs to be 100% according to my plan for me to actually take a trade. And there's no such thing as, you know what, it's a riskier trade, but I'm gonna take a half lot. Like, what? No, it's a risky trade, bro. Not taking it. I don't care what risk I take with it. It's just, it doesn't build good habits, right? You might as well just wait for your perfect setup to come to you. Never slow down for less. One minute for a closure. What's gonna happen here? Will you get a closure in 1 minute here? Oh boy, where are you closing here? What is this level to the left here? 19.
Hold on. We're gonna reject here. Should be rejecting.
A little support skis.
Support skis. Yeah, let's see here. There's like a
higher closure.
I prefer a closure above 1904 here, because if it closes bearish here, this 1 hour candle might close doji. Remember I said earlier, chat, about the 4 hour candle, like it closed at resistance. Any given point can still just reject and come back into the range, and I guess that's what's happening here. If you close like doji here in this 1 hour candle,
yeah, we got like less than a minute.
Yeah,
right, we got
yeah. So like you may see this candle come down, even create a steeper bottom wick, and this 1 hour candle may even close bearish here. And if you look left, right, that's what happened last time. Came up here, closed bearish, and then what did you do? You created a range. So you're likely gonna get a support form somewhere. We don't know where. It could be 1987, could be 89, but you're likely gonna get that support formed here, because now we're coming back into the range. Well, on that note,
ciao bella.
On that note, that's why you wait for the 1 hour close, and that is why we're about to call it a day. Because, I mean, to be honest, For cells to form, I'm
let's
gonna need
be
some
honest.
ranges. And this might take a while to form, and I'm really interested in buys above 1901. So you know what I mean, chat? Probably call it a day today, chat. That's it. One trade for us today on stream. I mean, that's it. This thing closed bearish, right? So it's gonna take a minute if you want buys again. To take a minute for price to form, structure to retest the highs, right? It's
The
gonna
next
take
hour
maybe
leader
like
close.
the next 4 hour count, probably 1 2 p.m. and then, so agent session is probably your best bet. Otherwise this thing for could just drive down here, create support. It could come down towards 1884. I know what you guys are thinking right now. You guys are probably like, damn, so I can take sells right now. Hey man, do what you gotta do, but I am not taking sells.
But we taking South Asian, right, Wix?
Yeah, I'd rather just call it a day,
We'll
to
see
be
what
honest. Take the
happens.
bias, then that's it.
We will see what happens.
Past phase 1A. Yeah, chat. If you guys are feeling FOMO, by the way, today, man, and you guys just caught 10 pips, there'll be another day and our opportunity to come. Could be tomorrow, could be tonight during Asian. But focus on staying disciplined for the next move, and don't focus on catching whatever you lost on the next move. Alright, chat. Love you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna go play a Wordle and call it a stream here. Wix tonight, stream tonight during Asian at 8 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, congrats to you guys today on all the dubs, and hopefully more to come tonight during Asian session on the stream, because it's gonna be a wild one tonight. Wild one.
Let's get Kieran in here, Don.
Oh, he just came back?
Yeah.
Whoa, this guy came back.
He came back
my bad.
for the Wordle.
I forgot I had physio this morning. I almost missed it.
Yeah, physio
Trade.
6:30 a.m. Eastern. Tell me you got a trade. What is this?
Scale.
You.
Nope.
Cheater.
Yes.
Cheater. That's definitely the word. 100%.
Ooh.
Damn.
Never mind.
Yeah, but now with that L, now I can't guess my word.
BL Slay. Is it BL?
Yeah, Blade. Oh no.
Glaze.
Blaze. Let's do Blaze.
Hey, he faded it.
What?
Oh, hey.
Nah. Mess. Huh?
Many.
Blame. Who's there to blame by yourself?
No one.
Take responsibility, chat.
Yeah, all you impulse traders out there.
Let's do this one.
Tell 'em,
Trade.
tell 'em.
Ooh,
go.
silver. Ooh.
Spoon. Metal.
Copper. I don't know. Jewelry?
Jewelry again? Bro,
I'll
gotta
get-
keep hitting me with the jewelry, bro.
Chain.
Huh?
Chain.
No, it can't be jewelry because fucking chain so far. It's gotta be
so-
like, I think the word is like a diamond, you know?
Platinum.
Bruh. Metal? Fork. Knife.
Ring.
Ring.
Ring. Metal. Bell.
Belt?
Bell.
Steel?
Pawn
Iron?
shop.
Necklace? Rock? Rock? Minerals?
Damn, we're 3 away.
Dust?
Dwayne Johnson.
I watched Jumanji the other day, bro. That shit was so funny.
Jumanji? Kevin Hart?
Bro, who would be the map guy out of all of us?
Oh, Christo. The diamond did that. Mines. Dirt.
Gems.
No,
Stone.
Rock.
Moon.
Pebble. Bedrock. Obsidian. I'm just naming.
Bedrock.
Lava. I don't know.
Obsidian. How's obsidian?
With an I.
Huh? OB.
S-I.
Wow, very educated, Wix.
Very educated.
Wix was spelling bee champ. Go look it up. Number one in.
That's true. Was elementary school champion.
Bro, what's above rock?
A stone.
Oh, we had stone. Below.
When you think of rocks, what do you think of? Dirt.
My pet rock.
My pet rock.
Adam.
Boulder.
So it's a silver, diamond, stone, ring, metal, rock. No, it's gotta be. You did precious, right? Yeah.
Earth.
Tim, we did that. Or
Hmm.
mountain.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Solid. Fossil? Possibility. I'm thinking of Minecraft. Pickaxe. Ooh, naughty go.
What if it's like rock and, well, I guess rock and roll isn't one word.
Rock and roll. Carbon? Carbon fiber.
How about fiber?
Carbon fiber.
Fiber.
Yo, where's that video, bro? I gotta watch the video, bro. Where's the video?
Fiber.
I sent it to the videos for reaction.
Carbon fiber.
Yeah, here we go. I'll tag you.
Carbon fiber. Yeah, I'm gonna get my car wrapped in carbon fiber.
I'm gonna get the whole inside of my house in this shit.
A rock like Rock Band? That might be a good guess. Band?
No.
Yo, can I get my car wrapped in carbon fiber like this?
Do it, bro.
Carbon fiber.
More carbon fiber.
God, dude. People love carbon fiber.
Inside too, all on the dash.
I'm gonna get carbon fiber seats, bro. Hard as shit.
Their carbon fiber roll cage.
Get your fucking computer chair carbon fiber.
Hey,
Fast as fuck on stream.
This is fuck, boy.
I think band's a good guess. Someone in the chat said band.
what do you mean band?
Like rock, roll, band.
Oh,
my
metal as
gosh.
you know what? We missed the context because look, we got metal ring. We didn't go from
Music.
yeah. I didn't go in the
Yeah.
section. Yeah, like damn,
You guys are cheaters, chat. Whoever looked that up.
damn. All right, chat. I'm gonna go here, chat. See you guys in the second channel.
Not
Peace out,
T,
chat.
not T.
Love you guys. Thank you. I'm a catch y'all. I'm a cat.
We have Weaver.
Oh shit.
Contexto.
All right.
He's nervous. He's nervous to take another trade on stream, bro.
Date.
He doesn't want
Late.
LUTE. It's a musical instrument.
a loot. Or like Drake.
Oh, what the fuck does that mean?
Luck. Hey.
All right, chat. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Hold on. We got context though.
Hey
He's not
man,
leaving,
I
chat.
gotta create FOMO somewhere, man. Can't give them all here, chat. Can't give them all here, man. We give a lot here, you know. Sometimes we gotta just.
You know, hey, you guys got time. ControllerFX.com. Go ahead and hit the signals. You know what I mean?
Exclamation point signals in the chat.
Yeah.
Bro, I won't pay these guys.
Signal went out.
TP hit already, right, Don?
Alright, for the chat. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man.
Peace out. Have a good one.
Peace out.
Later.
Ooh, naughty.
Naughty.
You missed the move.
Bro, TP hit already, guys. Oh my gosh.
You hit TP, I hit stop loss.
I sell when you guys buy.
You guys are making money from this?
I get paid.
Wait, where's the Carbon 5 video though? I wanna see it.
Videos for
Videos reaction.
Where's it? Videos for reaction?
There goes that thing.
Carbon fiber, 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 carbon fiber. What's this? Wing? Carbon fiber. What about the bumper? Carbon fiber, carbon fiber. Oh, carbon fiber. Carbon fiber? Where? Mistake. Where? Mistake.
Bro, it's like the world's lightest and fastest car ever.
Oh, is there more?
Yo, imagine the rims were the tires were carbon fiber.
Dude just floats at like 80 miles an hour. He's like 1 inch off the ground.
And then watch the one under it too, the Duma.
Which one? Where's that one?
Yeah.
Like
What did he do wrong?
Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. What is this? I don't know what this means. This is not. This ain't going well.
Nụ má cái đây gì vậy? Cái này không phải bờ đất mực. Nụ má sao cái đây nó bự kỳ ba vậy? Cái này thanh nấm màu đất mực. Nụ má cái đây ở sai. Không. Ah, nụ má fuck you man. Hey man, that rainbow though.
Bro, the fact that I understand this shit is the crazy part. That's the craziest part.
Duma.
Today we're finally installing a wing on my Supra.
Oh, I
the first
know
thing I
this
did
guy.
was mask off the car so I could actually kind of trace where the wing should be at. After I traced it, I then put some grease on the holes so that way I know where to drill.
Once we do this, there ain't no going back.
I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of anxiety just drilling holes through my hatch, but nonetheless, we got it done. So the bolts that came with the kit were actually too short. It wouldn't even go through the hatch, so I decided to go to Home Depot. After all that jazz, I started boring out the holes to make them a little bit bigger so I could fit the new stud.
So I installed the wing, however, I forgot to put the weather stripping.
I then finally added the weather stripping back on. While I was installing the wing, the goddamn wing fell off! At this point, I was so
That shit happened to my front lip when I tried to install it by myself.
done. I had to take off the wing like 2-3 times, and not only that, but I scratched my wing while trying to just installing it. Nonetheless, I pushed through it, I put the end caps back on, and the car was ready. Today we're... Hey man, what's the most expensive thing on your car?
Most expensive thing is gonna have to be my exhaust.
Damn.
What is the most expensive thing on your car?
These work wheels right here.
Hey man, what is the most expensive thing on your car?
My 850 wheel twin turbos are rated over $4,000.
Hey, what's the most expensive thing on your car?
My TE37 Ultras.
Hey man, what's the most...
Yo, chat. I'm gonna catch y'all later, guys. I'm gonna catch y'all later. All right, guys. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Okay.
Pineapples.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna catch y'all later. All right, chat. Have a good day. If you're still trading, make sure you guys use a stop loss and wear protection. I'm gonna catch you tomorrow.
Peace of love.
Peace, guys. Shout out Don.
Next thing you know, and starts the stream.
Biceps activated?
It'd be
the
like this.
R3.
The stream, you hear the any stream like this? You'd be like,
No, you gotta play the MT5, the position type beat. You guys just get a signal in the signal chat, or is...
ding. Ooh, 5 close above the range.
Naughty, naughty.
I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Peace again.
This shit.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
TP2K, bro. That's crazy, Don.
No, I'm playing chat. We're not in any positions. I swear, I promise. Not yet.